What is why I'm still upset with you, but you didn't cheat on me. You can.
He's worked the persona so fucking good. The fucking I can be the one to save him. But now instead of the shy boy, I can fix him moniker, now he's the bad boy. I could fix him moniker. So nothing's changed. Just instead of the shy boy, he's now the bad boy. Because girls love that shit. All right. Let's
My
see.
girlfriend of 4 years has recently become obsessed with a male streamer, and I feel really uncomfortable about it. This was a post made on the subreddit r/relationship advice around the end of 2020. What was particularly shocking here is that barely just a few days after making that initial post, he'd end up breaking up with his girlfriend. Her obsession with that streamer was that irrational. And during that time,
Okay. Girl throws away 4-year relationship for Sykkuno. Please delete if not allowed. My 27. What M? My 27M girlfriend, male girlfriend of 4 years, 26 female. Okay, is recently become obsessed with a male streamer, and I feel really uncomfortable about it. My girlfriend is. I don't know why I'm trying to scroll down. My blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right.
she wasn't the only one who might have felt this way. That's because the male streamer in question here was none other than Sykkuno, a name and face that
Okay, I
had
am
become a
27
core
male. All right, fair
memory
enough.
of the COVID-19 pandemic, more specifically when everyone was locked up in their homes.
Yeah, he got popular during. I remember Sykkuno, because my wife was watching him, and like the whole. I think Toast as well, right, babe?
Yeah, Toast, Sykkuno, that the other two girls.
Emaru or Pokimane?
I didn't watch it with Pokimane, but they did hang out with Pokimane. There was
Corpse.
it was Corpse. Man, what's the fucking introverted girl's name? I thought it was Pokimane, but then
Pika, the Pikachu girl,
yeah,
not the goth bitch, the fucking the other one, the other Asian girl.
yeah.
I forgot her name. Anyways, yeah, I remember him getting popular through the Among Us, like the Among Us craze, dude. When Among Us was popping, boy, they fucking lucked out. That game was out. That game was out for 2 years, I think. I think it was 2 years. That game was out for 2 years before it got popular with COVID. Talk about the right place, right time, dude.
In the span of less than a year, he would go from having 1,000 average viewers on Twitch to 50,000, even having a stream.
I mean, 1,000 viewers on Twitch is still insanely good. Like, I think it's top 10%, top 1% that actually break over a thousand viewers. So he was already fairly popular. 1,000 viewers on Twitch is amazing. 50,000 obviously is even better. But he definitely, if he was smart, man, he'd be banking all that money, dude. Just banking it. Like during that whole fucking craze, as soon as his number shot up, that's what you do, man. You start hoarding.
Where he peaked at over 100,000 concurrent viewers. What he'd be most known for was his gameplay of Among Us with his friends, who happened to be very big content creators as well. Not only would he get tens of thousands of concurrent viewers on Twitch, but he would get millions upon millions of views on his YouTube channel as well. And while his rise to fame is definitely incredibly impressive, what was truly unparalleled here is his extremely high ratio of female viewers, confirmed to having been higher than any of his other content creator friends. His handsome look, his
You dye his hair blonde, he's XQC. Just give him blonde tips.
anime sounding voice, and his witty jokes made with
Look now, I dyed my hair and now I'm Asian, guys. Now I'm Asian. He only hanged with chicks. Well, that also no. So he didn't. He had a lot of female streamers with him, but obviously that raises like the viewership too, right? He's an attractive fellow, no homo. And his high ratio of female viewers, having the females around obviously gonna bring the views as well. I mean, if I were to stream tomorrow, and I had fucking Emaru and Pokimane in my fucking chat or in a Discord call, obviously I would get a lot of viewers, right? Like that's the type of people he was hanging out with.
Women go rabid. In fact, it was also a joke that he would turn male fans gay. But what made him really desirable is just how socially awkward he was. He was innocent in an endearing way. He was a boy failure that needed a woman to fix him.
That's
in a
fake.
nutshell, he was this picture, almost allergic to other women. He just
That's fake as hell. That's fake as hell.
couldn't handle anything romantic. He would get too flustered. This made many of his fans want to be the one to finally fix him. But make no mistake here, this was all a perfectly crafted image
Of
that
course.
he had made for himself. He wanted you to think that he was innocent, naive, a boy failure, someone who's inexperienced in relationships and would never hurt a fly. Because in reality, behind this mirage, this illusion, there was a master manipulator, a serial cheater, and a predator. Someone who would make it a point for many years to target smaller content creators, take full advantage of the fact that he was one of the most desirable men in the streaming world, all while making it seem like he had no experience with women and that it just might be romantic. They just...
Well, that's 99% of people, dude. I feel like that's 99% of people. Maybe 90. Like, you start getting fame and popularity, then you start to abuse the fame and popularity to get the things that you want, right? Money, women, men, if that's your cup of tea, even if you're a woman, right? You start getting all that fame and popularity, then you start abusing it. It just is what it is. Sykkuno is dev shitty for cheating, though we haven't heard his side. The issue is the e-whores calling him out are only doing it because they're mad he didn't choose them. I mean, cheating aside, he's not fucking married, right? It could be worse. I don't give a shit that he fucking cheats on his girlfriend. It doesn't matter to me. You know, even if he was married, it wouldn't matter to me. But in the long run, having a girlfriend is not. I mean, it sucks, right? It sucks. I'm not gonna do it. I already been down that road plenty of times. I'm good. But he's not married. He's not married. And how long was he dating this girl? Like, how long is he in a relationship for before he, like, starts cheating? If he's like, oh, I'm with this girl for 2 weeks and now I'm with this one. I don't know. Yeah, it's a nothing burger ultimately. I mean, ultimately, yeah. But it's fun to... People like it, man. It's high school drama. It's high school drama.
might be that special someone.
Oh, he was with her for 5 years? Yeah. That's an issue. I would say relationship-wise, like, he's either... no one likes ending a relationship. It fucking sucks, right? It's easier to have a reason to end it or, like, have the other person be like, okay, I'm going to end it, than it is to do it yourself. I'm a big... I end up doing shit that would just piss the other person off. Back when I was younger, I wasn't this old man you see before you. I was quite handsome, okay, and you know, that was my go-to if I was trying to end a relationship, was to cheat or to, you know, to wiggle out of it some way. I didn't want to break the heart. I mean, I was breaking the heart, but I didn't want to. You know, I didn't want to have the conversation at all. I was avoiding it. I was a pussy because, like, let's be real. The only people who can't end relationships without cheating or doing anything like that, they're fucking cowards. They're pussies. So
Who can
I'll own
What
it.
he would
I'll
somehow
own it.
forget to tell them, though, is that he had been in a monogamous relationship since 2021. But you don't have to take my word for it, because he admits to everything in a recorded voice call with the victim herself. And on top of that, that same victim, who goes by the name of Hemamal VT, would choose to write a Google Doc that shows the entire timeline, her and Sykkuno's DMs together, as well as the DMs of another victim that actually slept with Sykkuno while being totally oblivious to the fact that he has been in a relationship since 2021. This might be one of the most impactful and longest running lies in content creation history. I want to thank the two victims in question for trusting me with this very heavy topic and for allowing me to make the first comprehensive video on it. So without further ado, let's get right.
The fact they call her a victim when she's just a side hoe that didn't get chosen, the only true victim is his girlfriend. Yeah, I don't see, like, they say victim. What fucking victim? What's the crime? What's the crime? He lied to me. No! He lied! He's a liar!
into this mess. All right, so first off, who the hell is Sykkuno? Well,
Yo, does he wear makeup?
of head all, but you don't is that he had
Does he wear makeup? Because that other picture we just saw, that looked like, unless it was like super young and he like, I think he wears makeup to cover up the acne.
on it. So, all right, so first off,
Maybe he was, okay, I don't understand. It's not
who
computing.
the hell is Sykkuno? Well, before starting his streaming career, he actually used to be a software engineer working in the Bay Area of California. His monotonous office life would change
Lily
forever.
Pichu, that's the girl, baby. You hear me? Baby. Hello? Okay.
When he would meet Lily Pichu, a well-known content creator who actually started making content as far back as 2000.
Hold on a second. Do you hear me?
What the fuck is your issue?
I was talking to you.
What?
I said, can you hear me?
No.
Oh, I said Lily Pichu, that's the girl.
Yeah.
You got scared?
Yeah.
Pussy? Alright.
12. However, when they met, she was
Also, the person that started this was a history of doing this and even has a fetish for being a homewrecker. The chick?
far from being the very well-known content creator that we know today. It was back during the Season 3 World Championship for League of Legends during the year of 2013, so barely a year into her content creator journey. Sykkuno would be aware of her content. He'd reach out to her and would want to meet her, seeing that they're both at the same place. Lily Pichu agreed, thinking, oh, am I about to meet a fan? That's awesome. She'd be absolutely shocked when that fan would show up with a massive bouquet of flowers. As she was about to thank him, he would run away back to his cousins. According to him, these were his only friends at the time. He was that lonely. He was simply too embarrassed to interact with her further. This interaction left a good impression on Lily Pichu, and they kept in touch for years to come. In fact, as she would start her streaming journey, she'd play with her friends, and one of those friends would be Sykkuno. Her viewers would start to express interest in him, especially seeing that his voice sounded like an anime character. There was genuine demand in her community to know what he looked like. What they didn't know, though, was that Lily Pichu had already shown him.
Alright, bro. I know what happened. Alright, here's the pirate software. The pirate software breakdown of this guy's life. Hold on a second. This guy. Okay, so maybe he was a nerdy dude, right? He was the boy loser. The boy wonder. His tale as old as time. Tale as old as time. Let me find a better picture of this guy. Hold on. Okay. Here we have our subject. Sykkuno. Sykkuno. Super nerd. Doesn't get out much. Plays League of Legends. Super nerd. Shut in. League of Legends. Big forehead. Real big forehead. Big Korean Chinese forehead. Okay? Big. Now, fast forward 10 years. How long's it been since COVID? 5 years? Fast forward 5 years. Current Sykkuno grew hair out. More poofy. Cover forehead. Forehead gone. Well, actually, we should call it a 5 head. Because that bitch is huge. 5 head. 5 head covered. Here, acne. Acne. Bad. Acne bad. Girls no like. Girls know like acne. Okay. Makeup. Wear makeup. Korean can get away with wearing makeup. Makeup. Girls like. Okay? Now, transformation. Transformation. Pupa, butterfly. Right? Caterpillar, pupa, butterfly. Now, he got popular. Okay, so let's back up. He's League of Legends player. He's League of Legends player. He's really nerdy, shut in. Okay? He meets Lily Pichu, girl. They keep asking about him. They keep asking about him. Raises confidence because he's starting to grow. He's starting to grow. Maybe gets tips. He's like, hey. Maybe he gets tips on how to be Chad. Right? From maybe he dates Lily Pichu and she dresses him. Or something.
That's what he used to look like?
That's Sykkuno. That's what he used to look like. That's what I said. Big forehead. Grew hair out for to hide forehead. Over the span of years, he has gotten more confident. He was ugly. Learned how to groom. He learned grooming. Now he's Chad.
Is he Korean?
I think he's Korean.
Because he looks Korean here, but he doesn't look Korean.
He looks Vietnamese here.
That's what I was thinking. He looked Vietnamese over there.
Yeah.
He went Korean, boy. Korea boo.
So over the past years, he's went from ugly to Chad with the help of, I don't know, makeup tutorials and stuff. What happens when an ugly shut-in that's never seen any pussy in his life starts to get super popular with the ladies and you know, he's in his how old is he? 27? He's in his early 20s, late 20s, right? He got no girl attention in this era. He was made fun of. And now he's like getting mad puss. He ain't gonna settle down. He's not settling down. He's in it for the ladies, okay? It's a tale as old as time. Tale as old time. You were super nerd, ugly caterpillar. You turn into Chad Butterfly, and now you're getting mad puss. This is the timeline. This is what happens. That's my pirate software. That's my pirate software breakdown.
Yeah. He was there with her when she went to Summoners Con at 2015, and he was right there with her in her vlog. But most of her
Sandor
community
Phoenix,
were
what's up,
simply
dude?
not aware of this. So seeing that there was growing demand to see what he looked like, they decided to do a face reveal live on Lily Pichu's stream around the year of 2019.
2019. Let's see
You're
it.
Such a oh, okay, here we go.
Ugly.
Wait, you're actually so much braver than I thought.
Only because you're here.
Alright, I'm ending stream.
That's so fucking fake. That is fake. Only because you're here. Sounds like fucking My Hero Academia.
Only because you're here.
Alright, I'm ending stream.
Get up.
And as you can see, the chat was definitely not disappointed. In fact, Lily Pichu had such an impact on Sykkuno.
Ah,
that
you
she
grew
would
it
be,
out.
Well, the main reason why he would start streaming, and you can hear him say that himself.
So what convinced you to start
Well-
streaming?
He's fucking with his hair to cover up the forehead, dude. He's like, gotta make sure it's covered.
Start streaming, and you can hear him say that himself.
So what convinced you to start
Well-
streaming?
Oh, Lily, actually.
And speaking of streaming, he would start doing so shortly after revealing his face on Lily Pichu's stream. He'd start in the beginning of 2019 with barely under 100 viewers, but as the months would go by, he would start to get very rapid growth. He would really start putting in serious hours by August 2019, and within just 1 year, by August 2020, he'd be sitting at 8,000 average viewers, reaching a peak of 15,000.
More
But
fakers?
how?
Nah.
Why? Well, during his streams, he would continue.
I wouldn't
playing
call him a
Lily Pichu,
faker.
And seeing that Lily Pichu.
I mean, like, maybe. I don't know, dude. I don't know him. You know, he's just a big streamer. We like to make fun of big streamers. And if I were ever to become a big streamer, I expect the same treatment. I want you guys to fucking make fun of me and all the dumb shit I said too. No, I think he was cheating on his girlfriend or some shit. He was cheating on his girlfriend or some shit. So now everyone's like, they're like, oh my god, Sykkuno, the fucking shy boy, is actually a serial cheater.
Has a lot of big content creators that she calls friends, she would introduce them to Sykkuno.
Like, everyone's
It
shocked.
turned out that this guy was very easy to talk to. He was witty, he made jokes, and the communities of the many streamers
Oh my
actually
goodness.
enjoyed his company. All of
Food.
these factors combined
enough
would
for
be
your
the
little
perfect catalyst for when the
Thank you.
quarantine season of COVID-19 would arrive. He would start to play the game Among Us with some of the biggest content creators on the planet, and within just 4 months, he would go from 8,000
been a
average
good time
viewers
catcher.
all the way up to
Screenshot.
50,000 average viewers, peaking at 100,000 viewers in one stream. He was gaining 500,000 followers every single month. In just the span of like a year and a half, he had gone from being a mid-tier streamer to one of the biggest on the entire platform. It wasn't just Twitch though. He would be getting millions upon millions of views on his YouTube videos as well. He was killing it on every single platform he was on. And so by 2022, when YouTube was aggressively recruiting Twitch streamers to stream on their platforms instead, offering
Yep.
them multi-million-dollar deals, they targeted Sykkuno, seeing that he's extremely brand friendly, has a very loyal audience, and had become a household name in such a short time. So on May 2nd, 2022, he would announce to the world that he was moving to YouTube on a 2-year exclusive contract. And as you can tell by the engagement, this post went viral.
I wonder how much
What
he
I really
got.
want you to understand though is just how valuable he was seen by companies and platforms. Back when YouTube was aggressively
Whoa. Twitch basically matched YouTube's offer for Sykkuno, and he still chose YouTube.
recruiting talents that were on Twitch and their confidence and hubris, seeing that they completely dominated the streaming scene at the time, would never bother offering a counteroffer. On the very rare occasion that they did, it was a very big deal, and guess what? They made an exception to Sykkuno. They gave him a counteroffer higher than YouTube. Sykkuno would go back to YouTube and show them Twitch's new offer, and YouTube would offer...
Dan Clancy didn't have Hassan yet, I don't think. Dan Clancy didn't have Hassan yet. He's like, oh my god, we're losing them. They lost a lot of people, dude. During that time, they lost Ninja, they lost Dr. Disrespect, they lost Tim the Tap Man. Like, these guys were going to Mixer. They were going to I don't know if this is 4 years ago. When the fuck was Mixer? Mixer was 2020, 2021. I mean, they were leaving left and right.
for to pay even more. His contract alone is estimated to be around $5 million. Sykkuno, though,
That's a good
also had
bag.
interests in other communities, such as VTubers. In 2023, for an April Fool's joke, he would debut his first VTuber model, extending his reach to a new niche community. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because at some point he was invited to a call with the Senator Bernie Sanders alongside Valkyrie and Pokemon. And instead of showing his face, he chose to be a VTuber.
I remember this shit too. Like, all these, all the politicians were really trying to get on. Like, the Democrats were really trying to get on, like these streamers, like Discord calls and shit. I remember Kamala Harris was playing Among Us with Corpse in them or some shit. It's fucking odd.
This was so ridiculous and it went so viral that he inadvertently kind of became a spokesperson for VTubing in one stream. I mean, God, everyone wanted a piece of that guy. You would see him everywhere, collabing with everyone. And this was partly due to his very loyal and almost rabid fan base. But it was, of course, all by design. You see, back in 2023, Pokemon would make the very interesting revelation that Sykkuno had the highest female demographic fan base compared to any other streamer, her included. She would compare his level of fame and the way his fans acted towards him to K-pop idols.
Yep.
He simply wasn't seen like the run-of-the-mill Twitch streamer. No, there was definitely more to this. And one of the main reasons why this worked out so well is because he was seen as a boy failure. No, not the kind of guy who's unemployed and lives in a dump and smells like shit. I'm talking about the ideal boy failure. The guy who's handsome, smells nice, doesn't live in a dump, but is instead just a hopeless romantic.
This does not exist. This does not exist. Not all weebs are VTubers, but all VTubers are weebs. Yeah. This is a made-up fantasy. This comes out of a fucking smut book, 100%. Boy failure starter pack. Dark circles, cheap haircut, free shirt from Comic-Con, third Red Bull of the morning, has six-pack abs and is really tall for some reason, six-figure income but too lazy to wear anything but sweatpants and wrists. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen that shirt before. No, not just a shirt. This person, like this whole boy failure archetype, it doesn't exist.
Someone who turns all red when you want.
There's no way you're this You know, I might be eating my words here. I don't know. No, he wasn't really tall. Anyways, this is this is bullshit. It's a fantasy.
To initiate physical contact.
There's no way you have all these traits and are not like like the six-figure income and the six-pack and really tall, just buff, beefy, and you're not self-aware. That's bullshit.
The most innocent, naive
Straight out of a
soul
spicy book? Yeah.
imaginable.
This
The
is
appeal
some
of a
femboy
boy
next
failure
door
isn't
deviant
necessarily that he's
fantasy.
a
Yeah.
failure. It's the fact that he's perfect, but just needs one person to fix him. And that's how a significant chunk of his fan base felt. If you've watched my channel before, then it's not too different from a girl failure that has a male audience that wants to fix her. It's the same parasocial mess. This can be very easily seen in some of the most viral fan-made videos of Sykkuno, like this one for example, setting at over 3 million views. Sykkuno tells his trauma about girls. Sykkuno trusts his friend, Disguised Toast, more than the girls. So this guy had barely any romantic experience, and yet still, he had his heart broken. He needs a woman that will fix him and tell him it'll be okay. And maybe she'll be one of his fans. If only he knew how handsome and amazingly desirable he was though. Because he's another fan-made video. Everyone's simping for Sykkuno because who doesn't? I mean, God, if only he wasn't a boy failure and understood how smooth he was with women. But he's too naive. Because guess what? This video sitting at over 4 million views is titled Sykkuno Being Smooth with Girls.
Bros, would if I decided tomorrow to go all in, and I mean I would like groom the beard, get a really nice haircut, wear makeup possibly to like, you know, make me look younger, and wear like fake muscles or something, I don't know. And I were to like put on this fake persona, would you guys rug pull me, or could I do it for a few years and then like expose it to everyone that it's all a lie? Let me make the bag. I'll be the boy failure. Would you guys snitch on me? Would you rug pull? I know MHL would. He snitched on me the other day. Can I do this?
For 14 minutes. Yeah, I think you get the point by now, right? This image of him that was so carefully crafted would attract a very large female audience. It would also allow him to be one of the only male streamers to constantly be able to hang out with a majoritarily female friend group.
I would snitch on for $1 million. Well, I ain't got $1 million, so I guess you ride or die, right? I'd be too confused at what's happening. Yeah.
Without him or them getting in trouble with their fan bases due to jealousy. The guy was innocent, allergic to love, and he wouldn't hurt a single fly. This allowed him to do things that other male content creators could.
This was crafted by the females around him, 100%. This was a Pokimane, this was a Pokimane thing. She pulled him aside. It's like, hey, we're gonna create. They made the $6 million man out of him. We're gonna create you as a K-pop idol. And every girl's going to be your friend, and you're just going to be totally aloof and not know how to talk to women or have a girlfriend ever. You can never have a girlfriend. So that way you're the girls that watch you always think that you could be the one.
Never do. Like, dude, this is him sniffing the armpit of Fuslie at some point during a podcast when they were talking about body odor. This is how much he was trusted around women. And even though his audience was very obsessed over him, they saw him as so awkward, so incapable of
You talking to me?
understanding what love.
What'd you say?
Are you giving people K-Idol rules?
AI, what?
Korean Idol rules.
No, I'm just giving people just rules in general.
Because that's a rule in Korean Idol life is you can't present yourself
It's the same rule they have for these fucking like Pokimane. Like obviously she's been streaming for what, fucking 10, 20 years now. Obviously she's had a boyfriend, but like she's never had a boyfriend like on stream, you know what I mean? So that way her male viewership doesn't get, you know, fucking mad and stop watching her. So same deal.
Don't cuck your viewers.
Don't cuck your viewers. That's right. Yeah, people are dumb. This is proof. Well,
or social cues mean that this was fine. They didn't mind because they were going to be the ones to fix him anyway. So it comes as no surprise that yes, some relationships literally ended over the girl's obsession over him. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if some gay relationships ended because of the same reason too.
Yeah.
He was just that much of a sensation, and that crafted image he built around himself was just so believable and convincing. And so he'd keep on doing what he's always done, and after his 2-year contract with YouTube would finally end during May 2024, he would make his grand comeback to Twitch, peaking at over 26,000 viewers.
26,000.
However, his viewer count would slowly begin to drift. And by April 2026, he'd be sitting at 1,665 average viewers, a far cry from
damn, he really fell off,
peaking at over 26,000 viewers.
Going from 50. Oh no, I think at one point he had 100K viewers. Then he averaged around 50. He came to YouTube and was averaging 20. Well, no, he was averaging 8,000, max 26, and then he started falling off. That's crazy. Effing creep, good for him. That POS. I don't think is he. I don't think he's a creep. You know, maybe he is a creep. I don't know. Like I don't know the whole story, like the ins and outs, right? Like was he really creeping around women, or was he like, you know, like he was just playing the character? You know, who's the fucking know? You think he's a creep? Fair enough. I think he was I think he was a uggo. And then he got a little bit of power. And with great power comes responsibility, but he threw that responsibility out and he started playing, you know what I mean? So I don't think he's I think he's a uggo that got, you know, he look maxed and you know, started taking advantage of it. That's it. Maybe creep, maybe. If that's creep, that's probably creep. Yeah, I guess that is creepy. Yeah.
However, his viewer count would slowly begin to drift.
I don't know.
By April 2026, he'd be sitting at 1,665 average viewers, a far cry from the peak of the pandemic back at 50,000. He'd also stop collabing with larger content creators as much as he used to, mostly sticking to himself. But hell, I mean, 1,600 average viewers is still very easy to make a living off of.
Yeah, very true.
He had made his millions of dollars.
Oh yeah.
Incredibly.
He didn't need to do it. He didn't need to do it anymore.
As far as content creator careers go, this really wasn't so bad. The guy was a multimillionaire. What people weren't aware of, though.
What he did is akin to e-girls fucking having hot tub streams. Okay? So if he's a creep, so are all the girls that do hot tub streams and you know, expose themselves online. If he's a creep, they got to be creeps too, right? Do you agree with that?
Is that for many years, since becoming a viral sensation, he would use his status as Sykkuno, as the most desirable streamer imaginable, as this K-pop idol, to pursue relationships with smaller or up-and-coming content creators, whether they be cosplayers or VTubers, manipulating them into thinking that they were special, all in the hopes of hooking up with them.
Kinda depends.
While being in a monogamous
How's it depend?
relationship.
I feel like it's the same thing.
Is the real Sykkuno. And now we finally have proof. Hemamal VT, who I'll refer to as Mal from now on, is someone who has been making content for the last year. She occasionally streams from time to time, but also tends to post cosplays on her Twitter profile, some of them being revealing. Those revealing cosplays would catch Sykkuno's attention, and he'd follow her on Valentine's Day of 2026. Within barely a few days, he would start talking about how they should move in together.
If trolling booms and bodies?
All while having a girlfriend. When Mal would find out about the girlfriend, she would decide to write a Google document.
Oh no!
The Google document would contain Mal's side of the story as well as Elfie Leah's side of the story. Another VTuber who, of course, also posts cosplays from time to time, which is why Sykkuno was interested in her to begin with. She also had no idea that Sykkuno had a girlfriend and would meet up with him during December 2025 in Paris when he would travel for a convention. Unlike Mal, though, she would actually end up sleeping with Sykkuno, again, completely oblivious that he has a girlfriend. They would both share their stories and the DMs with Sykkuno in the Google document. This document would be 32 pages long, and it would detail both of their experiences with Sykkuno, leading up to the revelation of the fact that he has a girlfriend, as well as a link to the full 17-minute YouTube video in which Mal would confront Sykkuno about
guy who likes Heelys. Heelys are dope. Google Docs out here ending careers and being used for middle school essays. True. Maybe it doesn't end a career, man. He's got to spin it right. I mean, he's a 1K Andy now, so I don't know. Dude's a millionaire. He already won. He already won. It doesn't matter. He already won. It don't matter.
cheating on his girlfriend with her. Here's how it would start off. On Valentine's Day of this year, I was followed on Twitter by Sykkuno. I thought it was amazing that such a big content creator even knew I existed, let alone followed me on social media. He had been my role model and someone I looked up to for a long time, ever since my days in high school. However, what I learned about Sykkuno after that day would make me regret my decision.
Never meet your
Sykkuno is not
heroes.
the kind, soft-spoken character you see on stream. He is a serial cheater, liar, and manipulator who uses his status to get what he wants from as many women as possible. More specifically, ones who are smaller or up-and-coming content creators, knowing that he can take advantage of them. After confiding in many others that have had similar experiences with Sykkuno, I realized that this was not an isolated incident. In fact, it was something that had been going on for multiple years. He always made sure to cover his tracks and never left a paper trail significant enough for someone to make this public. But now, this has all changed. These are serious allegations, and I fully understand that this should not be treated lightly.
What allegations? What are the serious allegations? It's not a crime to fucking be a dirtbag like that, right?
I urge all other content creators who have been
They're making it one.
Huh?
It's not trying to be a dirtbag, but they're starting to make it one.
They're trying to.
personally affected by Sykkuno's behavior to not remain silent, as I believe that there is strength in numbers. This document will not only include proof from me, but from another victim who has given me her consent as well. Below, you will find evidence that will expose his calculated pattern of love bombing and manipulation, as well as a recording of a voice call where he explicitly admits to all his wrongdoings, everything. Alright, so already this is one hell of an intro to the document, right? One thing I want to point out is the urging of all other content creators who have been personally affected by Sykkuno to come out about this. As I had already mentioned, there are many people who were affected by his actions throughout the years. In fact, if Sykkuno traveled to any expo or convention or event, then you can bet a hefty sum of money that he always had someone there who he flew out, hoping that he could bring them to his hotel room. Anyway, the next section of the document would be titled, Our First Conversation. After Valentine's Day, I was so excited about him following me that I told a friend who then urged me to strike up a conversation. I finally worked up the courage to send him a DM, and he replied right away. So here we can see on the 15th of February, Mal would send, "Are you still looking for a Valentine's date perhaps?" To which Sykkuno would say, so innocently, "What? You can't just open up with something like that? And besides, Valentine's Day is almost over where I'm from."
How old is this dude? Oh, what? He's 34? He's older than me.
Barely, what the fuck?
He was born in 91.
Okay.
I don't even know how old I am. I keep thinking 32, 33. I don't know. Hold on. Was it 32?
Yeah, you turned 33 this year, my bad.
Damn. Yeah, he's 2 years older than me.
"I'm already." To which she would reply with, "I mean, we can always do a Valentine's Day do-over, you know?" In the same first conversation, he brought up what kind of games he liked.
He's got the, oh, fuck, man. There's got to be a term for it. When someone has a high, like, social status, like it's a high social status, she starts the flirting. Yeah, so he like the whole point is that he's hooking up with women when he has a girlfriend. That's the whole drama. That's the whole drama. They've been they were together for it said 5 years. It's a 5-year girlfriend. Now, I'm under like it sucks to get cheated on. It does. It sucks to get cheated on. But they weren't married, right? They weren't married. So, if they were married, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, he's an ass. Like he's more an asshole than because you're taking vows. You're tying your families together. I personally think it holds more weight than just being girlfriend boyfriend, right? It holds more weight because this is a lifelong, or if you have kids together, right? Now, if they're just
regardless, but he ain't a part of our lives, so it don't fucking matter.
yeah. Wait, say what?
He's the asshole, boyfriend, husband, baby daddy. He's the asshole no matter what, but he ain't a part of our lives, so it don't fucking matter.
Yeah, it doesn't. In the long run, it doesn't fucking matter.
Play and invited me to play with him after a convention. On the left image, we can see them.
But he's using his position to get what he wants from smaller female creators. Cheating is such fake BS problem. Just let a motherfucker have infinite ammo and crazy high jumps. Come on, yeah.
Fucking James Francoing it.
This guy. I mean, he's got. So he's. I don't know, man. I don't know the fucking. Did this chick know he was in a relationship? No, the girl did not know. Well, from what I could tell, no.
Discussing kind of.
But we're only.
We can always do a Valentine's Day do-over, you know.
We're only
first conversation,
16 minutes in.
What kind of games
I ain't
like
watching
to play,
all this,
and
dude.
invited me
Ain't
to play
happening.
with him after a convention. On the left image, we can see them discussing sleep schedules, right? Understanding what time it is for her, what time it is for him. On the right image, we can see him say, "What games do you like to play?" I'm like a massive game player. That's usually how I meet people or make friends, to be honest. The next.
No, I haven't seen much about it, so I'm new. I'm there with you, dude. Like, I think someone in chat recommended it, and then they dipped out. They recommended it and dipped out. I don't know if he's still here or not. But yeah, it's I don't know.
Next couple of images, we can see Sykkuno talk about the game he was playing, which was Outlast Trials, saying that maybe Mal could carry him. She would agree, give him.
But yeah, he's using his position and power to go after smaller creators so he can get fucking puss from them. Like anyone's. I feel like a lot of people would do this in his position. Okay, I haven't seen much of. Okay, a friend of mine was invited to a Valentine's date, and the idiot didn't know he was mixed up the days, and his girlfriend showed up and was very surprised. Dudes suck ass. When you say it like that, vulgar, get some puss. What are you talking about?
Taking advantage of him so he can get some puss.
That's what, like, in the long run, that's what he's doing, right? All in all, that's what he's doing. He's using his position, to get puss. But that's what is attractive to. That's part of what's attractive to women. Women don't go after losers most of the time. Most of the time, women go after men who have a status or money in the bank.
I would never want to go after somebody like that. Specifically because he's well known. He's famous. I don't want famous.
Right, but they're in the same space as them. They're an upcoming streamer, right? They only got 10 viewers online. They start hanging out with Sykkuno, they're like, "Oh my god, I'm about to get known." So it's more incentive to do that. Yes, it's a predatory thing, but it's a quid pro quo type deal, right? You're giving me puss and I'm giving you clout.
What if I just take the clout and don't give you puss and ghost you?
Well, then he's just, I don't know how that's going to work because you have to stream with the person to get clout.
I told you not to do what you did, and you have to ask Daddy.
What's he need?
I gotta go potty.
Are you going to take a potty?
No. He gotta ask you because I told him not to be taking the water to bed. And
All right,
he did.
I'll be back. Give me a second, guys. I got to take my kid. I got to take my kid to the bathroom.
so bad, no?
A surveillance camera.
All right. Where was I? Him using his position of power to obviously get fucking women in puss. But women do the same thing. Women do the same thing. Yes. How many streamers? How many girl streamers out there that have OnlyFans and wear skimpy outfits to get money?
I'm confused. You made it seem like you were talking about like luring fucking people in with low
It's the same.
status to fucking.
No. What I'm saying is, so the way it works, men have to attain status and money to get women. Women show cleavage and wear skimpy outfits to get money. They don't need a man. They can have one if they live a more promiscuous lifestyle. Women are the gatekeepers. They don't need to go out and find men, right? The men find them. But if they live a certain way, they can cut men right out and only have them whenever they want them because they're getting money through. I mean, they still need men because, right, they're selling their image online. But it's the same thing in my opinion. Just like a different side of the coin. I work construction, and some of these women are more than happy to ride a lap to the top. Yeah. I was around in the early stages in construction. Probably like office workers. I wouldn't know. I mean, unless there's like women in construction that are like fucking the foreman. Dumbass. I was around in the earliest days of Twitch pre-Amazon buyout, where the top female streamers were having sex with site mods to get boosts to their channel. I think I was around for that too. I wasn't there for Justin TV. I started streaming in 2015, and I think they sold it 14 or 12. I don't remember.
Her Discord and then wonder, hey, are you done soon with your stream? Because I'm getting tired. She hadn't slept all night. She was pulling an all-nighter. He'd apologize for taking so long, and then he'd say that he has a convention to go to. So after making her wait for like a few hours, he would say, hey, listen, can we just play tomorrow? I have a convention to go to. And they would agree, okay, let's play after the convention. This is what would lead us to the next section. Interest in where I live. For context, this is still the same day as the first conversation, only moved to Discord and a few hours apart since I'm EU time zone and he's US time zone. So yeah, these DMs have the timestamp of 10 a.m. EU time. The last DMs we can see on Twitter were at 9 a.m. So this is barely an hour later after they added each other. Mal would continue by saying, things started out innocently enough with him inquiring about fun things to do near where I live, such as aquariums and conventions, TwitchCon EU specifically. I'd like to point out that I said we could go on a date to make up for Valentine's. He not once expressed to me any discomfort or that he wasn't single. So yeah, this is how it goes. If someone expresses
Oh, he's
interest in
confident
you,
now.
right? You typically tell them fairly quickly that you're already in a committed relationship. You don't just let things slide. Mal had no reason to think that Sykkuno was already taken. Otherwise, he would have said something after she proposed a date. He'd ask, do they have an aquarium? I'm a big fan of aquariums. She'd say, there's artists in Amsterdam. Could make it a date, to make up for Valentine's. He'd only reply with, a what? Lol? Continuing on with his innocent persona, but he'd never say, oh no, actually wait, like I want to meet up as friends. I'm actually in a relationship. Not once. The next section will be titled, Following My Private Instagram. He would also follow my personal...
Internet cheating scandals with people using anime avatars are often messy because no one in the situation is ever honest. I don't think anyone's ever completely honest when it comes to like relationship shit, right? They're trying to play the game and curtail their lies enough to save face, right?
Private Instagram that is only available to my IRL friends and family while using his official Sykkuno account. So here we can see,
because underneath, people don't want to lose the thing that they have, right? They love that thing and it's comfortable and they don't want to lose it. So they're looking for the correct lie to believe to hang on in most cases. Like they want to stay, they want you to give them a reason to stay, pretty much.
See an image of Sykkuno following her with her personal account name being hidden since it's personal. The next section will be titled Making Plans to Meet Me in Person.
You're always playing face for the crowd, so there's little use following any of it outside pure entertainment value and engagement. We want Jerry Springer. Yeah,
Bear
all
in
right.
mind, this was the next day. Okay, the 16th of February. They had started talking on the 15th. He followed her on the 14th. The document would say, in this 2-hour Discord gaming call, the same day as our first conversation, Sykkuno made plans to meet me IRL. It was set to be the same weekend as Dokumi 2026 since he was flying over anyway to attend TwitchCon EU. Going to the aquarium would be our first date. I also learned that there is a
15-year age gap.
Right, so
That's
like,
pretty
I
bad.
personally spoke to the victim about this. I asked, like, would that usually have been like a red flag or a turn?
Really bad.
He's 34.
Yeah, that's really.
Yeah.
She's younger, right? Not him.
I mean, 15 years. What's 30? What fucking? Whoa, 15 years. She's like.
Yeah, she's too young.
She's way too young. She's underage. She's underage.
Turn off.
No, she's
She said
right
yes.
at legal.
But the thing,
Like that's still.
Is she?
I think that's 19, right?
Oh, I mean,
No, that's not fucking okay.
it's not. I mean, like it's legal, like morally. I mean, legally, like you know,
That's
to the
like dating
state,
a fucking retard.
it is dating a retard. That's why it's easy to manipulate them
She's
to having
mentally
sex.
disabled at that fucking age.
It's easy to hold on, 34. I'm dumb, guys. Okay, yeah, she's 19. She was doing porn, so she wasn't underage, but that's wild. She's doing porn.
thing is, this is Sykkuno we're talking about here, right? So she
Age
made
gap
an
depends
exception,
on age.
because as you saw in
1822
the
feels like
intro of
10
this
years.
document, she used to
16,
watch
70
him
feels
in
like the
high
same
school.
age.
She
Yeah, that's
genuinely
true.
looked up to him.
1822, I don't know. That doesn't seem like 10 years. 18 and 22, like, I don't know. I'd say if you're like 30 going after 18-year-olds, that's a little sus, right? But that's been like, it's sus nowadays. Back in the day, it wouldn't have been sus. They'd be like, oh, fucking look, you know,
I don't want to play anymore.
you don't want to play no more.
No, they pissed me off. Fucking done.
That was like the norm, right? Like men are getting their riches, and then they get young puss. That's just how it's always been, right? And young men aren't supposed to focus on women. They're supposed to work and gather their resources and then present themselves and in 10 years when they're set up and actually can support a wife and family and shit. But yeah, 18 sus. If you're 30 and you're going after 18-year-olds, it's pretty sus.
To say that she was starstruck was an understatement, and that's exactly what he was counting on. Now, while keeping that 15-year age gap in mind, this next section definitely hits different. It's titled
Making plans to move in together. That's pretty
These messages
wild.
would be on the 17th of February, 2 days after they started talking. It would say, with Sykkuno, our relationship moved so incredibly fast it almost felt like a dream. It was like he could make anything I wanted happen, and as someone as prolific and successful as him, I had no reason to doubt anything he said to me. These screenshots show that Sykkuno and I were intending to adopt a cat and have me possibly move into his house. I told him we couldn't get a cat yet due to me not being a US citizen and possibly having visa issues. Keep in mind, this conversation happened 2 days after the first conversation. So in this first image of these set of DMs, we can see them talking about pets in general, right? About how he might be allergic to certain pets, about how his current dog doesn't trigger his allergies. So they start discussing the prospect of getting a cat. Mal would say, I mean, if I'm there anyways, we'll have to think of a name, no? To which Sykkuno would say, yeah, but I don't know if I can take care of it myself. Mal would say, or we're just gonna name it Cat. He'd say, you'll have to stay to help take care of it, lol. To which she'd say, I'm okay with that, though I don't know how that would work with me staying there. I can't stay forever either, you know, because I'm not an American citizen and I'll also probably have to go back as well. Because I mean, I hope at least that I can go back to studying end of this year. And like in general, everything is so expensive. And then he'd say, oh yeah, that's true. Okay, maybe we can get a cat together another time then. Besides, don't you already have a cat?
What the
Which she'd
fuck,
say,
dude?
Yeah, but they're my dad's. Also, did you finally order the food? And he'd say, oh, I see. So you wouldn't have to bring them if you just moved somewhere. To which she'd say, no, I guess not though. I'd miss them so much, so I definitely have to get new pets. So barely a couple days after speaking to each other, Sykkuno's out here discussing getting a pet together.
This is definitely like
and looking into the possibility of never moving
manipulation
in together
for
with him.
real.
This was as he was sharing.
Not getting the cat thing, but like saying, oh, like you're gonna move in with me. You know, she's young and impressionable, and he's like uber famous and shit, internet famous, anyways, and they're in the same space. It's definitely manipulation. I don't know how he's gonna get puss from EU. I mean, he's a millionaire, so I guess he could fly that. I don't know.
home with his
You know
girlfriend.
what I don't understand?
The next section will be
He's
titled.
a streamer. He's streaming all the fucking time. He has a girlfriend. He ain't spending his spare time with his girlfriend. What the fuck is he doing? She just doesn't hang out with him like, hey, boyfriend, love you.
I don't know.
Bye.
I mean, we don't know their relationship. 5 years, you know, they're probably tired of fucking looking at each other. So you get tired of looking at me. I know sometimes you'd be like, get the fuck away from me, or, you know, I'm tired of you, in a joking manner. I'm joking. Like, we have a very good relationship.
Are they? Where are they?
Who?
Are they in America?
Sykkuno?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in America.
The normal thing by 5 years is to be living together.
Yeah, I assume they're living together.
So he's just fucking talking out his ass.
Yeah.
So what's he doing then? Gonna meet her at a hotel room?
He's trying to meet her for TwitchCon, to fuck her at TwitchCon, and then just fucking ghost her. That's what he's doing. He's talking. He's pillow talking this girl. He's pretending.
I just think it's weird that his girlfriend wouldn't go to TwitchCon with him to help him and support him and do whatever merch.
Well, I'm sure he's like, oh, I gotta go do this thing, blah blah blah. There's someone I have to meet with. There's, you know, you won't like it. Go to your mom's for the weekend. He's probably doing something, you know what I mean, to get out of it. Or if he can't get away, he's probably being like, he'll tell the girl like, hey, don't meet up with me. I'm actually busy. I got to do something else. You know, it's him. He's looking for the opportunity to cheat. He's setting up the opportunity, and then he'll act on it in a later. But this is also like him jerking off his ego too, because he's having fun talking to someone. Like, it's an emotional thing. It's not physical at this point, but he's getting emotional satisfaction from talking lovey-dovey and, like, you know, making plans for the future and shit with somebody new and getting to know someone new because it's exciting, instead of talking to the girlfriend that he's had for 5 years and trying to have the same relationship then, like talking for the future, getting married and stuff.
I can't believe he's such a fucking hoe. I thought he might have just cheated with one girl, but he's just a hoe. Fucking hoe.
Yeah. Cheating never happens when you trip on a rock and fall dick first in someone else's spouse. It's true. Yeah, it never just happens. It never just happens. You're in the back of your head. You're like, I'm waiting for the opportunity. If the opportunity presents itself, it's going to happen. Like, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to do this thing, because you've already thought about it. You've already been like, hey, damn, if the opportunity occurs, I'm taking it.
Oh, he said him pretending to be single pays her bills. I forgot that's what they're doing too.
Who?
He said him pretending to be single.
Yeah.
Bills. I forgot that's what they're doing too.
Yeah, pretend him. Yeah. Can you get him? Whatever he's doing. If he's out of bed, turn off the TV. Yeah. Someone with hardworking Fox avatar would never do this.
Y'all
Yeah.
better be in bed or I'm turning the TV off.
Why you give him a warning? You fucking. Don't know any man who can get a young woman as long as she's of age and both consent. Kudos. Women often date outside their wealth range. Men often date outside their age range. I agree. I'm saying personally, my morals. I'm 30. I'm 32. I'm not going after an 18-year-old. You know, even if it's legal, I'm not going after an 18, 19-year-old. I wouldn't have anything in common with them. They would literally just be like a fucking trophy that I would, you know, come home with, basically.
I don't know, man. Your frontal lobe's supposed to finish at like 25. I think anything below 25 after a certain age is
Yeah.
not good, man or woman.
Legally it might be fine, and morality, you know, that's just everyone's morals are fucking different. For me, I wouldn't do it. You know, for them, whatever. I can say based on my morality that, yeah, I think he's a fucking weirdo, right? I think most people would be in that camp, but I'm assuming that most people would be in that camp. I mean, if it's illegal, then it's a problem. If it's not, then whatever. You know, this is just me talking shit and giving my 2 cents. But yeah, men often do date outside of their age range because they have wealth and they were accumulating that wealth. Probably didn't have time for relationships, or men who typically have wealth didn't have relationships until they got it anyways. The only exception I can think of happened to me last year. I was dating a girl with a twin sister, and I got drunk one night. And instead of her, I got confused and accidentally fucked her dad. Shut the fuck up, dude. It's Squid. It's Squid.
Is that on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's in chat. You gotta put live chat. I'm not sure if it not top.
What the fuck is
Titled
top chat
lying
versus
about being
live
single
chat?
and dating history.
Yeah,
In this
Squid. I
screenshot,
hate when that
Sykkuno
happens,
said
man.
He has only
Same thing happened to me.
ever had one relationship his entire life. I would eventually find out that that was a lie and that he had been dating and living in the same house as his girlfriend for years, and that I was not the only girl on the internet that he spoke to on a daily basis. So here we can see DMs of them discussing this topic. Mal would say, I mean, you've been in relationships before. It's not like it's your first relationship, referencing what they might potentially have going on. To which he'd reply with, I don't know, lol. I've only actually dated someone once and they broke up with me, so yeah, I think I'm just not very good, so it's probably just a me issue. To which he'd say, did you never do anything for your ex, at all? To which he'd say, I mean, I think I did. I don't think she thought I did, so yeah. But I mean, everyone has their own way of what they want, so it's important to be like, are you getting what you want? And if you're not, I totally understand. Mal, of course, would want to inquire as to what he was saying. What do you mean you think you did? Like what? But he'd never specify, and he'd always keep it vague, keeping up this persona that he crafted, the one that was allergic to love, that had no idea what was going on with women.
Yeah.
This would lead us right into the next section titled Sexting. We texted every single day, and these interactions
So he built up this persona, his online persona. He's trying to keep it up with people he talks to IRL to get the puss.
charged with flirting and suggestive topics. I would send him suggestive pictures and audios, and he would confirm that he'd touch himself to them. Additionally, he'd always
got
act
game here, not gonna
flustered
lie.
and experienced, keeping up the illusion of his on-stream innocent persona. We'd also regularly talk about date ideas and things we'd like to do together in the future when we'd meet up IRL. Topics that are usually discussed between two adults who are clearly romantically interested in each other. On top of texting, we also called almost every
That's just
single
pillow
day,
talk,
even
baby.
after he'd stream for over 8 hours.
But you
We'd
said
talk
you
and play
loved
games
me.
regularly. One thing I'd noticed is that every time we called and when he spoke, he'd be whispering and never fully use his voice. His excuse was that it's because he was tired after a long stream.
Yeah.
I didn't really find that to be suspicious. Using your voice for 8 hours in a row
That's
does exhaust you
ballsy.
after all.
That's
I now
ballsy.
realized that he was quiet because his girlfriend lived with him and he didn't want her to hear. So in this first set of DMs, we can see them discussing things to watch together. Sykkuno saying, let's watch something. Mal would say we should. He would say, let's watch a cooked Netflix dating show because those are funny, or both. And Mal would say we should. And do you also want to play games like Helldivers or Overwatch or etc.? In the next image, we can see them discussing the spicy audio that she sent him at some point. He'd say, you do too. She would say, yeah, like in that audio recording I sent you, to which he would act flustered over and say, huh? Oh my God. Well, yeah,
I
you
spoiled the
sounded cute in
surprise.
That too. Which she would say, did you ever re-listen to it or only that once? In the next screenshot, we can see them discussing going on a gym date. Mal expressed to him how much she enjoys going to work out at the gym, and so Sykkuno would inquire about what a gym date looks like. This is when they discuss it more. In the next two set of DMs, we can see them talking about more spicy topics. Mal would say, you get flustered so easily. And then Sykkuno would say, because I'm not. I've never done this kind of thing before, lol. To which she would say, and? You don't like it? He'd continue saying, which is crazy because I'm older than you, but I haven't really dated much, so... And then Mal would say, so? You have me now. He'd reply with, my XP bar is low, but no, I do it. I've never gotten something like this before. Yes, I like it. It's so good. I can't wait to use it later. As in, I can't wait to grill my sausage to it later, whatever she sent. To which she would reply with, you know, I've kind of wondered if you've ever touched yourself while watching what I send you. To which he'd say, what? Why would you wonder that? She'd say, well, because they're spicy pictures and videos. Of course, I wonder if you put them to use. Then he'd say, I'll definitely put this one to use. She'd say, so you've never done so before? And then he would say, maybe in all caps with a flustered sweating emoji. This is when she'd put her foot down and say, I want a yes or no. And then he would say, yes, of course I have. How could I not?
How
Overall,
could
these
I
DMs were
not?
A balance of spicy and wholesome, just like what you'd expect when two people are romantically interested in each other, saying goodnight to you.
All right, hold on. Here's my picture of Sykkuno. On the cellular device. Hold on. How do I make this bigger? I need a bigger pin. I need a bigger pin. Give me the size, bitch. All right, whatever. Is this it? Line thickness? Yes. Okay. All right. All right. Sykkuno on the cellular device, yapping to his little girlfriend. Ooh, ooh face. Ooh face.
What the fuck is that?
Anime character, so she got a little fang.
I'm sorry, sir, but that is not an ooh face.
That's my ooh face. Here, look. Ooh. All right. There's the Sykkuno talking to the girl, and here's Sykkuno's girlfriend in bed. Laying in bed. All curled up. All curled up and waiting. And he's whispering.
My 7 autistic girlfriends love it when I put on the catboy ears.
And she can hear it. She can definitely hear it.
Is that a dick coming out of her ear?
It's supposed to be her ear.
That's her ear?
Hold on. I'm trying to make it like... I'm going to get better.
It looked like she stuck a freaking suction dildo on her ear.
There we go.
I hear you.
There's her ear. She can definitely hear it. Whisper. And that's it. That's it. Now, you could take a screenshot of this. I would recommend getting it as a tattoo. I think this would be a dope-ass tattoo. Perhaps even a movie could be made about this.
Streamer can't draw femcuck ears. He's a fraud. He's a phony.
I'm a phony. You definitely make a movie about this. I'm sure it's been done, but you know, Sykkuno, man, I'd love to have you on the show. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to see how you got away with it for all these years. I'd love to have you on here, bud. The interview.
To each other, inquiring on their health. He'd compliment.
You either die a quartering or live to be Sykkuno. I don't know. Quartering's fucked. Or cucked, sorry. It's a movie called Every LA Asian Ever. Damn. My 7 autistic GFs love it when I put on catboy ears.
Her on her appearance. She'd say, "I love getting compliments from you. Good morning, handsome."
His phone has 300 contacts, all labeled babe. That would be wild.
The one girl's name was Valkyrie. Valkyrie and Lily Pichu were the 2 that I watched them stream together.
Yeah. I saw Valkyrie earlier. I meant to say that one too.
But I couldn't
Up
remember
to?
her name because I knew her name was Ray. So
Yeah.
I didn't remember her fucking other name.
But this romantic interest
That's wild though. He's in voice chats whispering while he's like trying to hide from his girlfriend. That's fucking
wouldn't
crazy.
just be expressed with words. No, for Sykkuno, he'd make sure to express it financially too. This is what would lead us to the next section, titled
Sugar Daddy.
Sugar Daddy. Less than a month later, Sykkuno would randomly ask for my PayPal account in DMs. He'd then waste no time in sending me money unprompted, something that I'd later realize was simply a behavioral pattern that he'd employ with women he'd express interest in. I want to reiterate that I have never asked him for his money, and he did this of his own volition. He bought me both a gym jacket, linked below, and Resident Evil 9, because I had expressed interest in
That
it.
just came out.
Here we can see 2 payments. The first one sent on the 28th of February 2026, 81 euros, and the second one being 200 euros on the 5th of March 2026. The sender was the business.
Say what?
Man, I need to hit up Sykkuno so I can get a gym jacket.
Yeah. Sykkuno, yo, buy me a game, bro. Look, Sykkuno, I won't release my Google Doc on you. I'll delete this stream.
I was so interested in this one thing that's like $500.
Yeah, dude. I need a new pair of Vans. Mine are kind of worn down, and I need if you just pay off my fucking motorcycle, I'd love it, dude. I won't release my Google Docs on you because
You can't ask for it. You gotta imply that it's just
That's true. I'm not. So he slid into my DMs as well. Not too long ago. Kind of spouting the same stuff. Saying he wanted to live with me. This is alleged. Allegedly, he came into my DMs as well, and was trying to. Now I'm a man of God. So I don't partake in the devil's dingus. So I told him to get out politely, but he said he would buy me video games, and he would buy me things, and I still politely had to turn him down. And then he got mad at me and said that my stream sucked anyways, and I was unfunny. But this is Sykkuno. I apologize for turning you down. If you come back and you want to buy me things, again, my motorcycle, my Harley Davidson, I need that paid off. Thank you.
Sykkuno. He'd innocently ask for a PayPal.
Okay, he reminds me of a Stabby's world caller who wound up impregnating 4 hookers in a year. Stab said, "Sir, you live one hell of a life, and it's pretty much over now. Go with God, my friend." I'm going to pretend to be a young, impressionable female streamer. Got to get me a house. Yes, got to do that. I'm just gonna let him smash me for free. The way he said really put me at ease in a vulnerable time.
Username on the 28th of February. He'd start off the conversation with, you still aren't asleep either? To which she'd say, I fell asleep, woke up again because I'm having trouble sleeping. He would then say, oh, well, good morning. And what's your PayPal so I can buy you games later? She'd say, huh? Straight to the point. Jesus, I need to update my email to my PayPal because it's my old name from before I rebranded. When he would send her money for a gym jacket, at some point she'd say, want me to send it back? To which he'd say, no, I wanted you to get a nice gym vest, lol. Especially because it seems like you're really passionate about working out, so I thought it'd be nice. And then you can remember me when you're wearing it. I thought it was a cute idea. She'd buy one, she'd wear it, she'd send it to him, and she'd say, I wore it with the green set because I know how much you like green. She'd also make a tweet on her account while wearing it, saying, this gym jacket is literally so comfy, the muscle mommy arc will be real. So up until this point, this was Mal's experience with Sykkuno. The next section is titled A Calculated Pattern of Love Bombing and Manipulation. And this is
I expected her to be a fatty.
Elphilia's side of the story. The document would say, after speaking to Elphilia a few days ago, we were able to corroborate our experiences with Sykkuno and learned that we were both victims of this. We had no idea that he was talking
Bro buys
to
her
both
clothes
of
to
us
have
at
her
the
take them
same
off. He's got game.
Sykkuno is known to send hundreds of dollars to
I buy my wife clothes, and I'd be like, when she starts getting mad or starts giving me lip, I'd be like, hey, I bought them clothes. I want them back, and she gotta take them off right then and there. That happens. I'm a super Chad. I'm ballsy. And she just does it. Don't listen to what she's going to say in chat. She's lying. She's a liar. She's lying currently right now in chat. I totally got her simping.
He wants to get involved with. This screenshot is from when he took my friend Elphilia to Paris during the 2025 TFT tournament, along with sending her 500 euros to help her move into her...
Mrs. Parts would never lie. That's bullshit.
What?
I don't think this is I don't think this is a Da Vinci code of manipulation. It's two horny retards who fucked and were online too much. It's true. That's true. I fully believe her on this. I'm not going to say anything.
You can clearly see that this was sent from his business email's PayPal account.
I totally
so
dom her.
That was
okay.
supplied by Mal.
I'm totally
doming. You can
doming.
clearly see this is Sykkuno at hotmail.com sending her all this money, a substantial amount, around 1,550 euros.
They're big. They're good for choking.
Business email. Here are the DMs in which we can
Barks
see
on command. I do not do that.
Flight to TFT Paris, as well as
I do
all
not
the
do
food
that.
and hotel fees there. Pretty much taking care of her financially during the
Dahmer, I barely know her.
So this starts off as far back as April 2025.
That one's good. That one's good.
Sykkuno telling Elphilia, I'm probably going to Paris later this year for sure. I'm not sure on TwitchCon yet. I'm afraid I don't know enough people.
I told you. He was trying to set this bitch up for TwitchCon too. He's like, I'm probably going to Paris this year, later, this year for sure. Not sure about TwitchCon. He couldn't set it up. He couldn't set it up.
Come to Paris when I go to it. Is it close? To which she'd say, Paris is pretty easy to go to, yeah, since it's in the European Union. He'd say, you better hang out then when I go there. She'd reply with, I'll have to see because I know nothing and no one there and it's expensive. To which he would say,
Oh, wait, this is the girl that he actually slept with, this Alfia. So it actually did work. It worked out for him. Check his iPod. It's all sissy hypno ASMR. I don't have an iPod. You talking about me?
pay for it, don't worry. She'd say, whoa, really? You do that? And then he'd say, yeah, of course. And all the food. She'd of course be ecstatic about this and say, you'd have to deal with my annoying ass though. And he would say, but you gotta choose places to eat, like the restaurants. And she'd say, deal. One day later, he'd reiterate, you're fine. You never have to pay for anything. Don't worry, lol. How much is the flight usually from Netherlands to Paris and back? Because she lived in the Netherlands at the time.
Paying
a
for
TFT
puss.
tournament or something like that. On the 10th of December 2025, we can see her saying, I'm boarding now. See you soon. To which he would reply with, see you soon. You have the hotel info, right? Since they
She is essentially escort / prostitute.
were going to share a room. This brings us to the next section titled Elphilia's Experience. Elphilia would talk to Sykkuno on and off for the span of 5 years. During that time,
Whoa.
For the span of
5 years. Jeez. Wait.
I thought he was with his girlfriend for 5 years.
Yeah, I thought he was with his girlfriend for 5 years.
He was with this bitch for 5 years?
No.
How long was he with
He was with, I think he was with both of them for 5 years at the same time. I think he had the girlfriend that was new girlfriend. And I was under the impression he was already with the girl for 5 years. I didn't know that he was talking to this bitch too for 5 years. It is retarded. This is all retarded. Anything that you fucking anything that you're saying, like if you're talking to a girl and those DMs get leaked, fucking 9 times out of 10, both of you are saying some retarded goo goo gaga shit. Either lovey-dovey bullshit, or you think it sounds so cool, or like super sexy, and it just sounds like fucking just retard mumbo jumbo.
But he can't have been with his girlfriend for only 5 years unless they immediately moved in.
That's what I'm saying. They were. I don't know if they were living together. That was just something we assumed. We don't know. Well, no, because you said because they said that he was having voice chats with her. I don't know.
And I just looked up some stuff because I was trying to figure it out, and somebody said something about his living girlfriend. They were like, he was with her for at least 5 years with a living relationship with his girlfriend.
The way these girls are talking, I'd say, are they 5? Then I remember this guy's a professional streamer. Yeah. All parties are pedos. Case dismissed. If this is your method of communication, you're all kids. They're all Bishi online Uwu Discord friends. Yeah.
I have not heard that fucking word.
What's Bishi?
My Bishi?
What's
I think
that?
it's like my anime boyfriend. Like that's what I fucking know.
I don't know what Bishi
there's
is.
Bishi, and there's like another version for the other sex, but I can't remember.
Bishi online Uwu Discord friends. XD your R. Dude, I read back on my morning text with my girlfriend and feel dirty.
Beautiful boy or pretty boy?
And okay, anime soft boy. That's what the Squid's saying.
Like Sesshomaru.
Sesshomaru. He's not an anime soft boy. That dude's a fucking demon.
No, he's beautiful.
Oh, okay.
He's very attractive. Women love him. They adore him.
Am I a Bishi?
You are not an anime man.
I was gonna say. All right.
If you were, you would be, but you are
That's
not.
good. I don't know. You always say people don't I just look angry all the time.
I know, but
Like
I
in public. That you like that?
I do.
Okay.
Sesshomaru looks angry all the time too.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, she'd be like, no one talks to me when you're around. And she's like, because you always got you always hairy gay. I'm not hairy and gay. Fuck off.
He's a furry.
I'm not furry
gay,
either.
He's furry.
Fuck you. She always say I got I got RBF, like mad RBF.
she had absolutely no idea.
All right, let me go back to this. Let's see. Elphilia's experience. Elf would talk to Sykkuno on and off for the span of 5 years. During that time, she had absolutely no idea they had a girlfriend in the 5 years that she had known him. And on and off flirted with him anytime she would bring up the topic of his love life. he would give the response of playing too many games and not going out enough to meet women to date. Private has yaoi hands. Shut the fuck up, dude. Yo, no, I don't. Shut up.
That he had a girlfriend in the 5 years that she had known him, and
Big
on
enough
and
to
off
wrap around the
flirted
man's throat too.
Probably.
with
I've
him.
choked enough
Anytime she
people
would bring
out.
up the topic of his love
So
life, he
what?
would give the
She was
response
just
of playing
his
too many games
fucking
and not
friends
going out
with
enough
benefits for the both parties.
He didn't know that, or she didn't know that he had a girlfriend.
to meet
Okay, but
women
she was
to
pretty much
date.
just friends with
So bear in
benefits.
mind, she knew him since like 2021.
I don't think they were having sex.
Back
I
when
think
he
they're
was
just
like the most
flirting and talking.
desired man on the entirety of Twitch or the streaming
enough.
space.
They're
And even
long
with all that flirting, he never
Although
once
we
mentioned the relationship he's been in since 2021. So this was in the beginning of his relationship as well. So in this next
It was
set
the
of
beginning
DMs,
of
you
the
can see
relationship,
Ophelia
yeah.
saying, also, I have a question for you. Why are you single? Like, how? To which he'd say, huh? That's a crazy question, lol. I think it's a combination of like playing too many games. To which he'd say, why crazy? Why
That motherfucker playing some games, all right. He's playing some games. This is what she said. It said, also have a question for you. Why are you single? Like how? He's like, huh? That's a crazy question. I think it's a combination of like playing too many games. He's playing games. He be doing
Yeah,
this
he's playing-
game.
He's playing too many games.
He's juggling. He's
Is it
juggling.
a
That's
crazy
why I ain't got a girl.
question?
Like, I'm a
The guy was
fucking
desired by
Chad.
anyone.
And
Even after his viewership had fallen down a little bit, he could still
Jesus.
DM anyone and get them to date him. It didn't make sense. The document would say, same calculated behavior and patterns, using his nerdy gamer
You think
boy
he play-
facade
playing
to lure
Madden?
women
Nah,
into a
not
false
once.
narrative. In this next set of DMs, Elphilia would be saying, you're cute. You're this sweet to all girls, or am I just lucky? To which he'd say, wah, lol.
he got
Those
water
are the ones
wings.
I
He
think
drowning
are
in,
cool.
in
So as you
Down's
can see,
pussy.
Ophelia is just starstruck. She can't believe this. She feels so lucky that Sykkuno, the guy who's desired by everyone, is giving her attention out of anyone else in the world. This is the effect he had on people, and he knew this. And just like with Mal, he would follow her personal Instagram with his official Sykkuno Instagram page. It's genuinely like a deja vu to what he did with Mal. Like, it's the same patterns. The guy had a playbook, and he knew how to put it to use. The document would continue. Here is proof that Sykkuno was in Paris for the TFT event around this time too, directly from his Twitter. So here you can see this was posted around the 13th of December 2025. when he was in
2XKO.
Paris. In this first tweet on the left, we can
I just
see him taking
re-downloaded
an
that.
image of Lily Pichu, who was also there, as well as him retweeting one of TFT's tweets saying, ultimate bragging rights have been secured at the TFT Paris
They think he's
Open."
Japanese
This
and
is them
Taiwanese as
announcing
fuck. I
that
thought he was
Sykkuno's team had won,
Vietnamese.
confirming that he was indeed
Oh
there.
my
The next
God.
page of the document would show us a set of DMs between Sykkuno and Elphilia. The
He does
date
have
would be
game, take the
the
cheating part
3rd
out,
of
you can't help but
March,
clap. Yeah.
2026. So
Fair
this would be
enough.
3 months after they had met up and hooked up. And this would be as he was talking with Mal. He'd say, oh my god, I was playing World of Warcraft, I saw this player, it reminded me of you. That's because that player had a similar looking name. She'd say, oh, you got reminded of me? That's cute. To which he'd say, of course. Oh, I was gonna ask, were you planning on going to like Offkai or anything like that? That's a VTuber Expo, right? To which she would say, I wish, but unfortunately I can't. My rent is now 800 euros per month and I'm living fully off of my savings, so I canceled all my travels for the year. The document would say, to
Like, I fucking, like, you can't blame the dude. I don't know. Like, it's, if I wasn't a married man and I didn't have any responsibilities and I had money and power and, like, you know, I would use my fame to smash. It's just, if I wasn't, you know, if I didn't have a family, I think most men would. I'm pretty sure most men would.
I think most men do.
Most men do, yeah.
Even with wives.
Even with wives.
Even with wives, most men do.
Yeah.
Like, they
Well, yeah, they get that fame, and then, you know, it's shit comes easy. Shit comes easy. You're gonna hate this term, baby, but it's free fucking pizza.
I fucking hate it.
It's free pizza.
Jake did that shit.
Huh?
Jake did that shit.
Jake did what?
He started getting money and he started getting really known around school.
Oh, okay.
So girls would fucking offer shit for weed.
Yeah. Yeah. They be doing that to the dope man.
add even more salt to the wound. After Elphilia's Paris trip, and 2 weeks after he had started talking to me, saying things like how he wants to move in with me and such, he would message Elphilia asking her if she'll
Wild how a guy who makes money pretending to be a cartoon could be a liar. I don't think he's, I think he did the VTuber thing once. I don't think he's actually a VTuber.
be at Offkai. This is proof that he'd be talking to more than one woman at the same time, planning a hookup for every event he went to. He was doing this while giving me the impression that he wanted something long-term, and all while also having a girlfriend since 2021. Elphilia and I weren't friends until I found out that he was cheating on his girlfriend. This is when we both got in contact with each other and shared our stories. She deserves the world. The section would end with both Sykkuno and Elphilia talking about random topics, and then at the end of this DM chain, we can see Sykkuno saying, "How was your day?" To which she would reply with, "Awful. Spent the whole day crying. Crying right now. Why do some men cheat? I'll never understand." The document
Ironic.
points out that this is ironic, seeing that Sykkuno is a cheater himself. So as you can see, when these two women spoke to each other and shared their stories, they were shocked. Shocked to know that they were being used so casually, and shocked to know that this man was...
I've never been
in
around the
a
furry
relationship.
sphere specifically
But
to
how
follow
is it that he
DJs
did
with
this
drama.
for
That
years
eclipses
with
this
no
guy.
consequences?
SBS 10 to
How is
1.
it that there are many Elphilias and Mals out there with no one saying a thing? Well, they kind of did,
Yeah.
which is what the next section is all about. It's titled Rumors and Broken Friendships. As I mentioned in the intro, no
All
one
right,
made a
yo,
public
let's get to the juice. Exposing Sykkuno, confronting Sykkuno. Oh, we got him in a call. All right, I'm gonna skip around a bit. It's 2 a.m. I'm trying to get the fuck off of here. I'm not gonna lie.
She was rightfully horrified and left the group chat because friends to seek out any attractive costume.
Let me
And so
see.
October 2025, you would have probably seen it. He immediately started jealous of lol, but hopefully he feels better soon. And Elphilia ends this by saying, "He said you hurt 5 of his friends apparently." So this was on the 22nd of December after they had girlfriends, and lead us to the section, Sykkuno's girlfriend. The coincidence that would lead me to finding out the truth about Sykkuno happened last week. A popular male VTuber tried to slide into my DMs to presumably get in my pants, and when I rejected him, he immediately started to mention nasty rumors about Bao. Out of concern for her, I reached out to a mod who then connected me with Bao. The three of us struck up a conversation when I mentioned I was nervous about a date I was going on. They asked me who it was. When I said my date was with Sykkuno, they immediately told me not to go on the date for my own personal safety. Bao told me that at the end of March,
Wait, why was she crying about cheating if they were talking? Did she get cheated on while talking to him? I think so. I don't know. I don't know if it matters. I think maybe they were flirting on and off. You know what I mean? Like they weren't dating, right? They weren't dating. He was just talking to her, so.
Sykkuno's girlfriend reached out to her regarding a controversial tweet Bao made last year in 2025. She asked Bao if it was true that the tweet was about Sykkuno. So this tweet in question, right, if you were on Twitter back in October 2025, you would have probably seen it. It went absolutely viral, and it simply just said, "If you're an up-and-coming female content creator with a small but growing audience and a much larger and successful male content creator approaches you out of nowhere and showers you with attention on stream, in DMs, etc., don't walk,
Run!
To 99% of people, this was Bao giving smaller content creators very well needed advice. In reality though, this was a subtweet directly referencing Sykkuno's behavior. Because the document would continue, they called, as in Bao and Sykkuno's
I'm very
girlfriend,
confused. I don't care
and
enough to
Bao
look.
explained to
Same.
her that other women had confided in her
Run
about
into his
similar
arms?
experiences
Okay.
with her. She described a pattern of behavior where he targeted small female content creators and pressured them into having sex with him. Bao then offered to connect her with these other victims so they could share their experiences with her directly, as she felt it was important to hear them firsthand. This was all discussed during a Discord call. And so here we can see a DM sent by Sykkuno's girlfriend on March 24, 2026 to Bao saying, "Hey Bao, I'm sorry to bother you with this, but I heard something recently that was a bit concerning and I thought I would just come ask you about it. I heard that there was possibly an instance of Sykkuno trying to get VTuber girls up to his hotel room to drink with them, and that the tweet you made about being cautious of large male streamers showering you with gifts and attention was about him, in regards to him doing it to one of your friends?" You know, before we get back to the
Why are we
document,
talking like
actually
this?
reminds me of this one tweet that was posted on Twitter back in October 21st.
Fucking caveman, dude. Holy shit. He conditions his beard. Last night, after walking a new friend back to her hotel at 2 a.m., we linked up with a guy who just did the same thing. It took like 5 minutes into our walk back for me to realize I was talking to the real Sykkuno. Interesting way to end TwitchCon for sure. Damn, outed. Oh fuck, it's the quartering.
2025 during TwitchCon North America, where an innocent fan came across
It's the
Sykkuno
quartering's bull.
in the lobby of a hotel.
He was walking
at
his
2
wife
a.m.
back to
One can only wonder what
the
he was
hotel
doing
room.
there. But as you can see, rumors are very easy to spread once you spot someone in a hotel lobby at 2 a.m. The document would continue. Bao told me that
Bao?
3 days before I contacted her and her mod, Sykkuno and his girlfriend were trying to reconcile after Sykkuno somehow managed to convince her that it was all a huge misunderstanding. She had no clue that I, as well as many other girls, still existed in Sykkuno's romantic and sexual
Recording
life.
get that Kobe beef
Bao and her
bull.
mod would put me in a
I
group
haven't
chat
seen
with
much of
Sykkuno's
it yet. I
girlfriend
gotta,
that would share all the screenshots you see above.
I
She
think
was
that's
rightfully
next.
horrified
Not
and
tonight,
left the group
but
chat because she couldn't
maybe
stomach
tomorrow.
reading
We'll
it.
watch the
This is
quartering
where
stuff.
we can see DMs in the group chat from Sykkuno's girlfriend saying, I have lived with him for over 2 years. We have been together since
2 years.
2021. And on top of that, everything he's planning with you are things we have planned together and talk about and have done. I'm sorry. At this point,
Damn.
I wouldn't be able to imagine what I would feel if I was in Mal's shoes or anyone else's shoes that Sykkuno had taken advantage of. In fact, I mean, I can't imagine being his girlfriend. Hearing these rumors about someone I lived with in the same home and finding out about it this way, even after he managed to convince me that him sleeping with someone back in December 2025 was a misunderstanding. It's horrifying. This would all lead us to the final section of this document, titled To All of Sykkuno's Victims. Ever since Sykkuno's viral breakout during the pandemic lockdowns of 2020 when he played Among Us, he has always carefully curated every aspect of his behavior on screen and with friends. An innocent, romantically inexperienced boy failure who looks like an anime character and sounds like one too. This perfectly curated image would attract a large audience of women, with a lot of them openly professing how attracted they are to him. He soaked in the praise and never sought to limit the most extreme aspects of his community because it made him more desirable. He understood this and would use this curated image, as well as his legitimacy in the content creation space thanks to his followers and famous friends, to seek out any attractive cosplayers and or content creators that were small enough to be starstruck by his grand presence. It would work most of the time as he'd use the same calculated pattern that he used with me and Elphilia to lure them in and eventually fly them out to the next convention.
did you
or
have
event they
to get
went
played to
with
realize
the goal
this?
of hooking up. What these many women didn't know, though, is that he'd always lie about the fact that he's single, that behind the scenes, he had a neglected and depressed girlfriend that he'd been with since 2021 and who has lived with him since 2024 in the same house. I implore the many other victims to come out about their experiences with this predator.
Predator is
And I end
wild.
this document with a recording of Sykkuno in which he admits to everything, especially with how he cheated on his girlfriend with my friend. And was
Anime
intending to
girls
do that
online
with
aren't
me
blessed
as
with
well.
other
For
with
context,
worldly
this was
wisdom.
shortly
It's
after I
true.
had messaged his girlfriend about his cheating. 30 minutes
They
later,
see
he
cute
would ask if I
Japanese
was free for
boy,
a call,
well,
as his
Japanese
girlfriend
boy,
was crying
and he talks like an
downstairs,
anime character,
somehow
and they're like,
chose
"Oh
to
my
prioritize
god,
someone that he barely met
oh
2
my
months
god."
ago. She's referring to herself. I pointed
But
this-
I'm not gonna lie. Anytime I see somebody, see a woman who, or hear about a woman who likes anime, present wife included, present woman included. This is what I picture in my head. Hold on. Okay, so here's the fantasy they sell you. This is what they want you to think. Like, all the anime weeb girls kind of look like this. Or like, I ended up getting a bunch of lolly bullshit. All the anime weeb girls kind of, they're kind of cute or, like, shy looking, and that's what they're selling. But in reality,
I told you I didn't like anime.
you did tell me. In reality, I think most of them look like this. Like, I'm trying to find, like, the bad cosplay. Anime weeb fat girl. Of course, I won't get any. Okay. Fat cosplay.
The Sailor Moon fat guy.
Sailor Moon fat guy.
You never seen the fat guy cosplaying Sailor Moon?
I think that might be Chris Chan.
Ew.
Yeah, this is what you get. This is the type of this is what I see in my head whenever they're like, I like anime, or like, I love anime. It's like the fatties. There's at least 10,000 women who would impregnate themselves with corpse husband, and they only heard his voice. Yep, yeah, okay. That's fair. It's a fair point.
Bro, the girl that fucking, she tattooed his hair. He did a hair fucking reveal, and it was a strand of hair, and some girl fucking tatted it on her arm.
Yeah. I hated that whole corpse husband arc, dude. I hated it. I was not a fan of the whole corpse husband arc. Nope. He said, oh no, they're hot. You would like them fatties. Wife would? Wife would. You would too? Ew.
this out during the call, here's the link. So the link isn't here right now, but obviously it will be by the time this video comes out. It's okay though, because I have the video. And if you're wondering why you should watch it here, well, it's because
Confronting?
Sykkuno's voice is
Let's
so
go.
damn low. I mean, the guy was whispering as it's this whole recording is 7 done. They could barely tell what he's voice is
Hold on,
still
hold
okay,
on.
though,
He
because
was
I have the
whispering.
video.
His girlfriend was in the room. I'm so glad my girlfriend doesn't watch anime beyond Ghibli shit. I watch anime, so like, you know, I'm fine with, you know, I'm fine if a girl likes anime. I don't, you know, but my first thought is when someone likes anime is not someone like me. It's, you know, a fucking autistic weirdo. I'm autistic. I'm weird, but I got kind of like, you know, like the Chad shit going. I'm a little bit of a Chad, all right? A little bit of a Chad. I'm fat now. I'm fat and old. But I did Chad shit throughout my life. I wasn't just a fucking weeb nerd, okay? But I'm thinking like the super autistic people that like anime. And like, there's nothing wrong with anime. I'm fine, you know, people who watch anime. That's totally cool. That's totally cool. I like Dan to Dan. Dan to Dan's a new one I like. What else have we been watching? What's the new shit?
The new Inuyasha show, the new Full Metal show. Oh, the new Damon's. I can't remember.
Damon something, yeah. Oh, she's just pretentious then. My wife? Pretentious?
And if you're wondering why you should
What'd
watch
she do?
it here, well, it's because Sykkuno's voice is so damn low. I mean, the guy was whispering as if someone was after him with a gun. They could barely
His
tell what he
girlfriend
said.
was in the room.
I
That's
actually
all right.
bothered to add subtitles. This whole recording is 17
Damon's
minutes
in the
long,
shadow room.
and as the document stated, he pretty much admits to everything.
My wife lied to me that she watched that she didn't watch anime.
Watch.
I'm not gonna tell the full story. It's kind of fucked up. All right, hold up.
Well, anime's the only
Thomas?
time I watch anime.
Hello.
So,
Well, pretty much know most of it.
yeah? Like what?
Know what?
No, you can tell me.
He got caught.
Okay.
Caught red-handed.
Wasn't very honest.
Oh.
He's gonna start crying.
About sing.
About what? You have to speak up a little bit. Your mic's cutting out.
Sorry, always happens. About being single, and I just wanted to tell you how it happened.
Can you guys hear this?
Uh-huh. You're still gonna have to speak up a little bit, by the way. You're still cutting out a lot.
Sorry, you know how I talk quietly.
Yeah, but you never talk this quietly.
I'm sad.
It's the actions of your... Well, it's the consequence of your own actions, I suppose.
I know.
Mm.
So basically,
Bro, she just not.
I was in
You
a very
shouldn't even
happy
just hang up.
relationship.
Just hang up.
Doesn't sound like it, but sure.
Oh, let me finish.
Uh-huh,
I
continue.
was in a very happy relationship a long time ago.
Long time ago. What, like
And then-
2021?
I don't know the exact time, honestly, but a long time ago. Then it got a lot less happy.
How
Does
so?
have a decent voice.
I don't fully know. She just stopped hanging out with me that much, and
Stop hanging out with you, Sheila.
Bro, it's got to be the fucking like. I think that's the secret to being popular on stream is just having like a really like a decent voice. Let's look at the fucking the hypothetical cases, right? Not hypothetical, but the proven cases. Sykkuno, decent voice. Corpse, decent voice. And then Pirate Software, fake voice, but fake deep voice. If you have a decent voice, I feel like it's a 1-to-1. And so XQC, top streamer, you can't understand him, but his voice is funny. It's funny to listen to. It tickles that ADHD. Like, what the fuck did he just say? Oh, okay, I thought he dropped like 20 N-bombs. You know, it's
It's with you.
it's got to be it.
yeah, I mean,
You're gonna have to speak up. I can't hear a single sentence that comes out of your mouth.
Bruce.
You there?
Bro, just hang up.
Yes,
man.
yes, I'm here.
Like she.
Okay, I'm just asking because
She's
you were
retarded.
went
She's
quiet.
dumb.
anyway, so I was very, very happy,
Mm-hmm.
and at some point it wasn't so happy.
Bitch, I know my rights.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly when.
We gotta
but
make a
we
song.
stopped spending
AI
time
song. Bitch, I
together.
know my rights.
We hadn't done anything together for
The way she
years.
sounds, I'm siding with him.
Or what?
Fair.
I
But you
can.
gotta,
I couldn't hear that part.
you gotta realize she was, you know,
I said we
being
hadn't done anything
manipulated.
together for like years,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just very sad and alone. Didn't feel wanted at all.
Mm-hmm. So
How did he not know he was being recorded? She can't act for shit. I don't know. I think this is like a way for him to save face as well, like to apologize and stuff. Like even if he knows it's been recorded, you know, like he's obvious. He's not. I mean, he's stupid, but he ain't like. If he can curtail his public image a certain way to gain millions of dollars, I'm sure he can realize that he's going to be recorded in this phone call, and that all of his Discord messages are going to be leaked, right? Maybe he thought he could anime voice his way into getting her naked one last time. Perhaps. As soon as I heard her tone, though, as soon as I heard her tone, I would have been like, nah, I'm out. I would have fucking dipped.
oh, you slept with Elfie in Paris.
Yeah.
And then you flirted with me. And were telling me how you wanted me to come visit you in Vegas, and how you wanted to go on a date, and how you were serious about me, and how you really meant it, and how you wanted to go get a cat together.
Fucking cat. The second he thinks he's being recorded, he needs to do max gaslighting mode and start saying shit that didn't happen just to rile her up and make her look bad. Yo, true. You don't say flirted. It makes shit sound so lame. Yeah. I don't think I'm on the right side of the fence, but goddamn, I feel like that'd be the more fun. Like if you're going out, if you know you're out, go out in a blaze of fire, not a fucking a whimper, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rose getting kitty in Paris. Why is she upset?
Why?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just break off the relationship then?
Because a combination of remembering how it was, some part of me hoping it would go back to that, and
Well, obviously it's not going to go back to that if you're actively cheating on her.
Flort.
It's only going to get worse. I think that's really on you, bud. And I know you're smarter than that.
I'm not.
I mean, for fuck's sake, you're a 34-year-old man. Yes, you are. Stop acting like you're a child.
Damn.
Don't think that's what I'm acting like, but
I mean, you say you're not smarter than that, but you are. You're a 34-year-old man. You just chose to do it. You knew damn well in the back of your head that it wasn't going to end up well.
He's 34. Where you been? I broke out the calculator and
Yeah.
everything.
it's complicated.
It's really not.
So-
Cheating is just bad.
This grown-up
She
man know
hasn't
how
done
to lie.
anything to ask for it to be cheated
He's
on.
inexperienced. He's inexperienced. I would say that one picture that we saw earlier was him at gotta be 5 years ago, where he looked like shit. He's inexperienced. He was a weird, nerdy, ugly uggo caterpillar, and then he met Lily Pichu, and then grew into a fucking faux Korean pretty boy butterfly, and started smashing puss. That's where he's at. He's catching up in life. He just got caught doing some dumbass shit because he's not doing the relationship thing right. He's trying to cram in a bunch of smashing. He's trying to cram in smashing and like the 40-year-old virgin. Like the 40-year-old virgin. He's tackling drunk bitches. She can't say that. You knew he was 34 and we are getting a cat tech. Yeah.
Pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, but she relied on me to take care of a lot of things, and I still cared about her.
Okay, that doesn't mean that you do that because you wanted to, not because she was like holding it against you or forcing you to.
No.
Exactly. So there's still no excuse for you to cheat on her.
Not saying there was one. Just explaining why it happened.
The only reason why it happened is because she just chose to do it.
She sounds like she's 13. I think this girl's the 19-year-old. So I've been in Sykkuno's shoes before. Okay, not the whole like 19-year-old girl thing, but the cheating thing, right? And I was quite rowdy in my younger years, but it's addicting, man. It's addicting. I'm not gonna lie. Like I know what he's doing. Like he's chasing a high. He's chasing a high, and it's weird. Like people have a hard time once they start. People have a hard time stopping, especially if you're with a person. Especially if you're with a person and they don't not care, but they keep taking you back too. It's an addicting thing. I was in Sykkuno's shoes once. I stole his shoes and wore them.
Attention whore.
They didn't fit. Who's an attention whore?
You.
Oh, me? How?
It was at a high. These girls just kept talking to me.
Yeah.
They wanted my D.
Yeah.
The girl I was with kept coming back. The D was fucking premium. They knew it.
The dick was premium. They knew I was tossing it good. Bro was slanging dog. If you realize you can lie your way into puss easily, then there's a non-zero chance you'll use it. I'm sorry, I can't fucking read. My comprehension is garbage. If you realize you can lie your way into puss easily, then there's a non-zero chance you'll use it. Oh yeah, it's fair. Yeah, true. But yeah, I mean it's not even lying. It's just once you start tackling, you know, once you become the lion, bro, you're the tiger. I am the tiger. You just start, you know, it's hard to break out of it. I think that's also like a maturity thing as well, though. Like, I'm not saying like every man does this, right? I'm not saying every man does this, but eventually there's a maturity thing. You're like, all right, you know, this, you know, I got to grow up. This is bullshit. I'm actually doing some damage here. To people that are in my life. It's not just affecting me. It's not just affecting the person I'm with. It's actually like, you know, that's when you start growing up. You make mistakes. We're all human, man. We're all human.
I don't know why you decided to lie to me, because you know damn fucking well that
These people, they'll get over it. All in all, these people are going to get over it. They're going to move on with their lives and be like, oh yeah, he was an asshole, but no, shit, now I'm married and I got fucking, you know, I got a happy family. They're all going to get over it. Every single one of them. It sucks now, but time will pass, and that's all. Time heals. Time heals all things.
lying especially is like a big thing I do not tolerate.
Private Heart's going to start singing a Hannah Montana song? I don't know any.
Yeah.
I don't know any.
And I was fine about the Alfie thing, because I was like, okay, he didn't know me before that, right?
And again, these are California Asian influencers. They're not real people with a degree of phoniness they've lived through in every millisecond in their lives. Yeah. Yeah, they are not real people. They're not. Yeah. This is all show. This is all TV show. I would not put it past if this was all fucking staged to get some notoriety back. I would not put it past anyone. I 100% believe that these people fucking collude and connive with each other to start drama to boost viewership. 100%. I don't care who they are. The whole fucking if y'all watch Meat Canyon's last video, it showed Hassan and fucking Asmongold like linked together, and they're fucking talking like, oh my god, I'm gonna talk about that later, and they're like making out and shit. I 100% believe that. I believe 100% that they probably are friends IRL, and they're like, hey, how can we like grift each other's fucking side more and make more money?
Right? But then I find out you've had a girlfriend this entire time. Do you realize how fucked up that is?
Austin, Texas, too.
Because not only were you... Because, sure,
Texas,
you didn't lead Alfie on. Alfie acknowledges that you didn't lead her on, right? Because I've talked to Alfie. I'm friends with her. I've been friends with her before I even met you.
Damn.
Okay.
Like, she acknowledges that you didn't lead her on. You led me on, though. You did lead me on, though.
I liked her anime profile pic better.
Yeah.
You gave me all these fancy-ass promises about, oh, we're gonna go on a date when you come visit here. What, so you could cheat on your girlfriend again? So you could sleep with me so you could cheat on your girlfriend again?
That wasn't...
What were you
when I
intending with that?
wanted- Well,
Do we have
I thought it was.
Do we have a Sykkuno girlfriend picture?
Oh, her name is Weenie Desu.
We got a picture? Girlfriend. Sykkuno's girlfriend.
I see her fake picture. I think Sykkuno was a VTuber a lot too.
I don't think he was a VTuber that...
He wasn't like strictly a VTuber, but he did a lot of VTubing.
I want to see who he's cheating on. If the juice is worth the squeeze. Weenie Desu.
Yeah.
She's a VTuber. Lolly. I don't have Instagram, but yeah, I don't have Instagram. This her?
I don't think that's her. I don't know though. Cause I don't fucking know who the fuck she is.
Fucking teeny boppers, dude. Maddie. I had the opportunity to illustrate Sykes cards for the set. Yeah, no confirmation on that. I don't think, anyways. She looks hella young. Holy fuck. She's 20.
20 now?
I don't know when this is. 3 years ago, so she's 23 now. She's not bad looking.
So she was like fresh 18 when he started dating her.
Yeah. Bro, liking the youngins. Did I press play on this? Sorry.
Was going to be over.
But what?
We just need to get you an
Like, I
extra
thought that
chair,
was
babe.
gonna be
Just
the end
bring
of
you over
that.
here for slop night.
The end of what?
You want to do that? Just come on for slop
My
night.
previous
Maybe.
relationship.
You were
about to be the
gonna.
most- we're about to be the most powerful couple on the internet.
Slop couple.
Slop couple. We're about to be the most powerful couple doing slop tent on the internet. We need to have. I'll set up the casting couch, and we'll have like the fucking videos up, and we'll have headphones. We're gonna be slop shop with Mr. and Mrs. Parts. That's right. I like that. Slop shop with Mr. With the parts. Yo, slop shop with the parts. It's happening. Sloppy Saturdays. That's right. That's right. I am totally setting that up. I'm totally setting that up. I think that's a excellent idea. We need something more to bond over anyways. I think that'd be funny. I think it'd be good. I think it'd be good. We should do that. You want to do that?
How are we gonna set that up?
I mean, I can move shit around. We got other computers. We got secondary computers. It wouldn't be hard. Like, I mean, to start off, we could just get another chair over here.
We'd have to move your desk. We don't fit in there.
Yeah. I'd have to move it that way. Or just get you in a Discord call. I don't know.
Yeah, the problem with the Discord calls, I can't keep up with your video. Like, if I'm watching this video here right now, I'm still behind, and then I hear you twice. And
Okay. Oh, yeah, I could set it up for Saturdays. Like, the stream might be a little bit later just as a setup, but we could set it up over here. You said sloppy Saturday. With the casting couch is diabolical. Tard watching is a family affair. Yes. This
I
is...
don't have the casting couch anymore. The casting couch is in the bedroom.
The
now.
casting couch is in the bedroom. Yeah, Tard watching is a family affair. I think we do that. I think that'd be a nice addition.
Break up with so you could date me, or what?
Doesn't have the vision. Start texting European ones.
Well, like I said, it'd been a long time where like we hadn't spent time together. Hadn't done anything in years.
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, I thought that was at some point be over.
What? I couldn't hear you.
I said, I thought that meant that was going to be like the end of it.
So you were already moving on before you even broke up with her?
We can call the. I'll make a new channel.
Were you
We'll
intending
call
to
it
break up
Sloppy
with her, or were
Summer.
you just waiting for her to break up with you?
You gotta have a counter every time she hits you. Yeah,
No.
counter breaks.
I don't know. It's
So-
just a really weird
I
mix
just
of like,
want to understand this. So what was your intention with me? Like where was I in this whole thing?
The
Like
Krillin own.
were you intending to
counter.
date me after her? Like were you intending to just ditch
I
to
was
go
just
date
planning-
me?
I was planning to fuck, and that's it. That's it.
I mean, I guess
Clip
for me,
channel
it felt
called
like it
Sloppy
was already,
Seconds.
But that's not what I asked. I'm talking about me.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
You were thinking to just ditch her and then date me. What, were you gonna do the same thing to me? I'm sorry, but like, you're not really selling this whole relationship thing really well if this is the type of relationship you uphold.
It's fine. I'm not trying to sell it.
I can tell.
Just trying to explain to you what's going on.
Yeah. The thing is, if I never reached out to Bao, because I didn't even reach out to Bao about you, right? I reached out to Bao about because lied behind my back to a bunch of people, and I was not okay with that. And then started lying about Bao. That's when I reached out to Bao. I became friends with her roommate, and then I was talking with a little bit back and forth, and then
I wonder what she's
you
eating.
came up in the
Bow.
topic, and then she told me you had a girlfriend, and that your girlfriend has been venting to Bao this entire time about how you gaslight her into staying.
About
You make her
how-
feel bad anytime that she like wanted to leave because you cheated on her, and she knew that you
Brand?
cheated on her.
Get outta here,
She just
bro.
didn't know who. Because you never told her that it was Elfie, you just told her that you cheated on her in Paris. Or think. I don't know if you told her, but I knew she knew.
It's blowing her mind. It's blowing his mind right now. She knew the whole time.
Yeah, I did tell him.
Okay.
Why? Why go through all this trouble?
Why tell
Because
her?
didn't know how to,
I mean, for God's sake, if the only thing why you even stayed with her is because she relied on me for a lot of things, you can afford to
Anime
take
is
care of her
boring,
for a little
anime
bit
is
before she
for
gets back
manga,
onto her
yeah.
like her feet.
When's the Super
Like,
Saiyan arc?
at least don't put her through the trouble of like telling her like, oh, like I'm still gonna be with you, like telling her that you're still her f***ing boyfriend while actively cheating on her every single day.
Does he dump the chick and then like the girl still gets with him?
yeah, I mean, you're
Is that
you're
what
right.
happened?
I should have just, said how I felt.
Like you could have just deadass if the only thing that you were concerned about is the fact that she relied on you for things, you could have just supported her until she got back onto her feet. So she could support herself. You know?
And it wasn't just that.
Then what else?
Somehow hoping it would go back to how things used to be.
Well, I also already told you, cheating is not going to make it go back to how it used to be.
It's a lot easier to say that when
See, all you guys have
It's
to
the
do-
truth.
See, guys, all you have
It's the
to
harsh
do
truth.
is
Nothing is going to
make
go
your
back the same way that it was if
Oh,
you're going to
yeah.
cheat on someone
Just
actively.
stay quiet. They should
Yeah.
spice up this Discord call
Well,
with some
that's why
Just
I'm
Dance gameplay.
going to change.
They should play.
You're going to
They should
change
play
what?
Pictionary while they're talking, or
That's
the
it.
spell break game, or
Everything.
The
What do you
spelling,
mean that's
the
it?
spelling game.
Just gonna change that.
Joe, that would have been so fucking funny if he started an activity and it was just that draw game where they just draw back and forth, and he's drawing like I'm sorry or like pictures of him cheating on his girlfriend.
But honestly, God, I feel like the poor girl's been through enough. I don't think you should have to sit there and keep doing this to her. Because I was in a group chat with her while you were on stream. And this girl's absolutely f***ing distraught because of the shit that you've done to her. The shit that you've put her through. Like, genuinely. Do you know how much that fucks someone up? Like, you already cheated on her once, and she decided to trust you still. She decided to stay with you, despite the fact that you already had cheated on her and admitted to it. And what do? You go onto Twitter and go find the next girl to flirt with. Like, if anything, honest to God, I'm not even mad at this point. I'm just disappointed. I'm really disappointed.
Yep, that's fair.
Because she's been crying to Bao about it. Bao's been sitting there, like, comforting this girl, trying to tell her, hey, maybe you should leave him. Because this isn't okay. This really isn't okay. You're putting this girl through mental strain. Every single day. That you continue to be with her. While you're sitting there having fun playing with your friends. Be so honest right now, Thomas.
Is his name Thomas?
Thomas. While you're sitting there having fun playing with your friends. Be so honest right now, Thomas.
Thomas. This is the ex-girlfriend? Or the
So you
GF?
think you
Anime
might be right.
Discord girlfriend.
Yeah. Like, if it is money that she doesn't have, or if it's a job, or if it's family, or
I
blah blah
already
blah
gave
blah.
her a lot.
Tommy!
Yeah, well, there, exactly. Just help her
Tommy!
back on her feet until she can support herself, and then just leave the girl alone. Because she deserves better than that. Because you cannot sit there and be like, I love her,
Hey, wait a minute.
but do all of this shit to her, and continue.
What do you moan? You said, imagine moaning the name Thomas, but now I'm thinking, like, I don't like the name Brandon. Oh, Brandon!
You know what's funny? Should I say it?
Okay, never mind. She did say something. You want to say it again? I said, so, you guys, okay. This is how smooth I was, bro, when I first got with my wife. This is how smooth I was. Because I don't like my name. I don't like the name Brandon. And, you know, I'm laying with her, and I was like, I don't really like my name. But it sounds so much better when you moan it. That's fucking smooth, boy. That's smooth as fuck. That's like cream cheese on a bagel smooth.
You to let her stay in that situation.
Brandon
Oh.
Gaywad is a tough one to get used to. Fuck off.
Well, one part of that wasn't true.
What?
I mean, I think the feelings faded.
Well, then you should just let her go.
Let her go and pick me.
Instead of just sitting her there, wasting her time.
Let her go, pick me.
Okay, well, anyway.
And also, why'd you get on a call with me when right now she's upset? I know she lives with you.
I already talked to her.
Yeah,
listen to
you
Suicide.
should be there
I told
to.
her I'm
Boys
going
up
to
to his
talk to
call.
you first.
You should be there to comfort her.
Treat her like a
She's
prostitute.
the one that you cheated on.
No, I'm going to be doing that. I just wanted to settle this first.
This is not settled. I'm beyond upset with you.
I'm beyond upset with you. but
Like,
I still
genuinely
like it.
beyond upset with you.
I mean, that's fine. By settled, I mean, like, that's it. Like,
What's it?
probably never talk again.
You and me? What? Why?
Is that not why?
What is why I'm still upset with you, but you didn't cheat on me. You can still
She's so
talk
felted.
to me and
I'm so
be
upset. This
like
is such a
make up for your
hurdle,
actions.
Thomas.
Don't get me wrong, because I
This is
always am
such a
there for
hurdle.
second chances. But I never will forgive
Wait,
you for cheating on her.
What just
That's
happened? She's
Therefore,
about it
I'm-
still. She's about it.
You-
She's about it still.
what's it?
That-
Beyond
Alright, hold
upset
on.
with you.
I'm beyond upset with you. A hurdle.
I mean,
Easy.
that's
Easy.
fine. By
I'm always
settled,
there for
I
a
mean,
second
like,
chance. Second chance is mentioned.
that's it. Like,
That's a hurdle. Easy.
What's it?
probably never talking again.
You and me?
Yes.
What? Why?
Is that not why?
What is why I'm still upset with you, but you didn't cheat on me.
Why?
What?
That's
Bro. This is just she's getting off on it. She's getting off on like being a smart ass with him. That's it. She's getting off on it. What? So okay, we'll never talk again. What? Why? Yeah.
fine. By settled, I mean, like, that's it. Like,
What's it?
probably never talking again.
You and me?
Yes.
Brandon's
What?
be packing?
Why?
Yeah.
Is that not why?
What is why I'm still upset with you, but you didn't cheat on me. You can.
He's worked the persona so fucking good. The fucking I can be the one to save him. It's still working for him. It's still working. What the fuck? Bro, he's a fucking Chad. Fuck it, he's innocent. Yo, dude's chatting it up. I told you, didn't I? That's Dante, sleep. Hello. He cheated at the game and won. All parties are retarded and horny. Yeah.
still talk to me and be like make up for your actions. Don't get me wrong, because I always am there for a second chance.
But you're a 34-year-old man, right? You're a 34-year-old man, right? What the fuck, dude? These people are dumb.
But
talk to
I
me.
never will
Yeah.
forgive you for cheating on her. That's
You didn't cheat on me.
that.
Bro, she's into it.
There are a lot of girls that are upset with you, by the way, because Alfie's not the only one that has hit me up.
Yeah, that sounds like you've heard things.
Yeah, and you lied to me a lot about that too.
She's still trying to climb that corporate
lie.
ladder.
Because how big was the roster again?
I don't think I ever had one of those.
I mean, maybe not at the same time, but you sure do hop around.
You sure do hop around. She wants a 34-year-old cheater. What kind of clout / penis combo do we got?
So.
Yeah. Make up for your actions. Let's get that kitty together, boo. Yep.
All I care about right now
Not so
is that
bad.
it's okay.
It does.
Keep me updated on that.
Keep me
I don't know
updated
if
when
that's
you
a possibility.
toss the bitch to the
You
side.
can keep me updated on how she's doing. You can keep me updated on when she moves out, because I don't think she should be living with you anymore.
Yeah. Keep me updated when she's gone.
I don't think you need me to do that.
I mean, yeah, I care about her.
I care about her.
Like-
Yeah,
I
she
care
can do
about
that.
you. Let me know when I can move in.
True. I'll just reach out to her then.
Dude,
But-
it's such a win.
Yeah, no, just
For him, yeah. That's so fucking funny.
like, you go talk to her. She needs you right now.
He's dancing and smiling right now. Yep. He's
Yeah,
muted.
okay. Oh, bye.
Bye, Thomas.
She's disappointed. I'll just reach out to her then.
Shortly after the call, the last thing Mal would ever say to Sykkuno would be, "I'm beyond disappointed in you." So look, according to Mal, there are countless other victims. It is completely up to them. on whether they want to come out with their side of the story or not. For now though, we can confirm at least 2 different people that were completely misled by him as he cheated on his girlfriend so comfortably. In those 2 instances, we can see him also using the same playbook, the same tactics, sending them money, making them feel special, following their personal Instagram, wanting to meet ASAP, to hook up, everything. And I think one thing that personally struck me was how only 30 minutes after his girlfriend found out about his cheating and probably confronted him, he chose to run upstairs and prioritize Mal, someone he met 2 months ago, all while his girlfriend was crying downstairs, gutted, heartbroken. There's a reason people say with great power comes great responsibility, because once you have this power that Sykkuno possessed, you can so easily take advantage of others. So as a content creator, you have a very clear choice, and unfortunately, Sykkuno decided to be the worst person possible. I wish all the victims in this travesty the absolute best, and I also encourage them to speak out. When it rains, it pours. And right now, the first drop has hit the ground. Sykkuno and anyone else who seeks to take advantage of their position need to be held accountable. And for anyone who grew up watching him during quarantine who looked up to him, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, ruining whatever ideal image you had of him in your head. In any case, if more victims decide to speak out, then I will most likely stream me reading all of them on my channel later on. For the time being though, please, if a larger content creator reaches out to you, even if you don't make content, please always be extremely skeptical and know that they probably don't see you as the most special person in the world. They've probably done this to many others already. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I really, really appreciate it. If you want a healthy alternative to an energy drink, then definitely use the code MUJIN at GamerSubs for 10% off. And if you want exclusive content like high quality art and exclusive yapping videos, then definitely check out stacked.com. It's like Patreon, but better. I love you so much. Platonically. Come on, platonically. I'm not going to be like Sykkuno, and I'll see you in the next video whenever that is. Mwah!
Yeah, it's time for bed. That's what's wrong with the TV. Sykkuno. L or W? L or W for Sykkuno? Chat, let me know. I'm saying W. He's got the end. He's got the end. He's a piece of shit, but he's winning. He's a piece of shit, but he's winning. All right? Dude's a fucking POS. But eventually, you gotta own that shit. Because look, the ladies still love it, dude. The ladies love an asshole, a piece of shit. All right? It just is what it is. He's a piece of shit with money and clout. Ain't nothing changed, buddy. Just the name of the game. Now they just know. But now, instead of the shy boy, I can fix him moniker, now he's the bad boy, I could fix him moniker. So nothing's changed. Just instead of the shy boy, he's now the bad boy, because girls love that shit. All right. Retarded chicks need love too. Yep. So I say W. This is not an expose. This is just a rebranding. This is not an expose. This is just a rebranding. W. I'll say it here. Anyways, guys, that is it for tonight. I am done. I wish I had it abs as good as this. I think, yeah. Me too, man. I got a keg though. I don't need that. This is not drama. It's soap opera. True. That's true. I am done, guys. Do appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. I'll go live tomorrow. We'll cover the quartering stuff. Maybe sloppy seconds. Maybe I can get the wife on here. I'm hoping she does. But I think she'd like the quartering stuff is more relationship fucking slop. So she might like that. She might like the relationship stuff. Me, I like seeing all the. I usually watch drama while I'm working or something. But maybe I can get her interested in this shit. That'd be cool. I'm telling you, we'd be the most powerful couple. Most power will be the what was the old couple? What was the old power couple that was on here?
Bonnie and Clyde.
Not Bonnie and Clyde. What was the power couple? There are two Asians. They used to do slop tent together. And they broke up. I used to see them on the fucking on my feed every now and then. They were like, I think it was a wife and husband that were doing content, slop content. I forgot who it was though. You guys will know it.
Hee hee. Hee hee.
H3H3? No, not H3H3. But that's true too. I forgot about H3H3. Maybe, like, I'm not Jewish, so like we'll probably be underneath H3H3 when it comes to most powerful content creator couple on YouTube.
We can switch to Judaism. Let's go.
I'm not switching to Judaism. Judaism. I don't want to be Jewish.
Curly hair already.
I do have curly hair already. It doesn't have to be husband and wife dynamic. You could pretend you don't know her and act distressed. I could be like, she's forcing me to do this. Kiss the wall, PP. That's not happening. I'm not a good boy. She said that shit to me one day. That shit irked me.
What?
You told me to pick something up and you're like, good boy. And I was fucking mad. I was pissy all day. So you fucking bitch. I was so fucking mad. But
Yeah, the biggest boner though.
no, I didn't. Shut up.